consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Are you tired of having a plain and boring backyard? Really want to impress your family and friends this year? Then stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway. Imagine hosting guests at your new outdoor kitchen, relaxing by your custom-built fireplace under a brand new pergola. Stone Core can also remodel your old pool deck and beautiful new pavers. Make your backyard wishes a reality. Visit Stone Core on Phillips Highway and let's get started at stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Open enrollment is here, so it's time to secure health coverage for your family. Whether you need Affordable Care Act plans, dental, or Medicare, visit one of the Florida Blue pop-up enrollment tents near you. They make the process easy and stress-free, with medical and dental insurance you can count on. Plus, listen to this. Based on eligibility, many people pay absolutely nothing for coverage. Find a pop-up tent in the Rose parking lot on Beach Boulevard near Southside and at Night of Wonders at the Orange Park Mall. Here's a reminder for Florida Blue members. You can access Sanitas Medical Center with 3 locations around town offering primary care, walk-in services, an on-site pharmacy, and mental health support. 3 Sanitas Medical Centers and 2 convenient Florida Blue pop-up enrollment sites combined for a winning team in Northeast Florida insurance coverage.
If golf is your thing, you'll want to check out the 2025 Hills Pass at Hidden Hills Golf Club. Unlimited golf, including golf car, and preferred tee times for just one low price. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to purchase your Hills Pass today.
1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the offseason to the postseason, nobody covers the Jaguars like 1010XL. High school, college, and pro.
As good as it gets!
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
What to get, friends, family, and loved ones this holiday? Prosser here, listen to the drill. Now through Christmas to win gifts from our holiday gift guide sponsors. Each winner eligible to win a grand prize of $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle. It's the time of year all our customers love. At Garber Auto Mall, every 2024 must go. Take advantage of thousands in discounts on all new Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle. Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory. And that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and that zesty pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 47th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget, and with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, open 7 days a week in December.
If you're looking for the best in indoor air quality, I've got the experts to call. Florida Home AC, the official AC provider of the Jaguars, specializing in the best air quality for your home or work with the Remy Halo. Instead of waiting for pollutants to travel through the ductwork to be neutralized, the Halo cell releases friendly oxidizers every time your fan blows air, helping those in your home that suffer from allergies and other respiratory issues. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and start enjoying cool comfort and clean air.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Like sands through the hourglass.
Because a vision softly creeping.
These are the Jags of our
left its
lives.
seeds while I was sleeping.
You know it.
And the vision that was planted
You know it.
in my brain.
Getting a little choked up.
Within the sound
That was fun.
of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone.
Week after week after week.
Narrow streets of cobblestone.
Year after year after year.
Neath the halo of a street lamp.
30 strong.
I turned my car
Been here for every one of them.
cold and damp. When my eyes were
30 years.
by the flash of a neon light.
God bless you, Tom Coughlin. Maybe a little Jack. 1 year of Marone.
And in the naked light I saw
A magical 22 run.
10,000 people, maybe more.
And that's it.
People talking with
The rest, just a sweet, strong punch in the giblets. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is The Drill. PFR. Christmas week. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. What's up, E?
Sup, I say, Dano.
Good to see you, my man.
Oh, man. Yesterday was tough.
Gosh, we're horrible. So bad on so many levels. Just so bad.
It's like everybody
We
came.
can't do anything right. We can't line up right. I mean, we got a guy who can't. He gets his first sack since the Miami game. High price free agent. Twice in a row, he lines up past the line of scrimmage. He can't make this stuff up. We can't. We illegal formation. We two guys moving.
We're overthrowing. We're dropping the ball.
We can't throw the ball 20 yards, bro. Our quarterback cannot throw the ball down the field. I know he's the backup, but we brought him in to win us a few games. Oh, my gosh. In the complimentary football, we somehow shake the one shining beacon in this just death watch of football that we've had to endure this year. As Brian Thomas Jr., he gets free to put us up. And what does the defense do? They lay down and die. They lay down and die. They let the Raiders go right down the field and take the lead right back. The Raiders were missing two starting corners yesterday. We can't throw. We turned the ball over. We haven't had a turnover in over a month. 6 weeks, man.
What's their quarterback? Aiden O'Connell. We got beat by Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell. We got beat by a team that wants to lose. Don't kid yourself, peeps. They want to lose. They don't want to win. They lost. They went up. They went all the way to 6 in the draft pick. And it doesn't matter where we are because we still got Dumb and Dumber running the show. CDP and TB.
Oh, my.
Are horrible. It's over, man. And I know, listen, I'm part of the everyday media that we jump to conclusions too quickly. This is not too quickly. This is a tailspin that we are not getting out of with this group. And I know in the bottom of my heart, I don't care what, you can throw all the barbs you want at Shad Khan. There is no way that he ain't going to do something 2 weeks from today. No way. And I'm at the point now where I'm not going to say it, but it's like I want to go to Twitter and say, if this doesn't happen, I will. But I can't do that.
Oh, dear.
I can't do that. I spin the wheel far too often. I cannot do that. But I believe that wholeheartedly. You cannot go through this and say this is okay or be convinced that we're this close. I'm putting my thumb and my index finger centimeters apart. We're not anywhere near close. We just lost to the worst team in the NFL. If you lose to the worst team in the NFL, what does that make you, E? That makes you the worst team in the NFL. Man. Don't power poll tomorrow. Yeah. 32, baby. All right, the Giants, 31. And if we played the Giants this week, Drew Lock could beat us. Oh, my gosh, the things that I see, I don't know how anyone can take it or justify it. It's so bad on so many levels. Even, and oh, my gosh, if they say execute, the only execution I want is of this football team. Oh, my goodness. We just didn't execute. It's like a broken record. No creativity on offense, E. No ingenuity. Nothing special. Nothing. It's just horse feathers watching this. How can you stand it? You can't possibly stand it. Oh, my gosh, man. I mean, if you take away, Mac Jones threw the ball 40-some-odd. Nothing. This is what defines our Jags, peeps. We stop the Raiders. We get the ball back. They punt it to us. We got 3 minutes, and we're at our own 7. I should have called you at that time, E. I would have. Did any Jaguar fan hold out a smidgen of hope that we were going to drive it 93 yards to beat the Raiders?
No. Man.
In 3 minutes. Because let me tell you something. We can't. It took a minute to get the first down. It took a minute to get from the 7 to about the 20.
But they got it. They
got the first down. We moving the ball a little bit, and we got a 3rd and 1, and we run an inside zone handoff, and ETN pops it for 10. First down, we're at about the Raider 40. We got a chance. Oh, wait, what's that little hanky on the field? Oh, I see. Cole Van Lanen decided to bear hug the Raiders' defensive end. That's a 10-yard penalty.
10-yarder.
It's now 4th and 11. That's not in our wheelhouse. Because that would imply that the quarterback has to throw the ball 12 yards. That's not good for us.
Oh, you're going to check that thing down.
So we'll throw it about 3 to our 3rd running back who's on the field, our 3rd running back, and expect him to beat 5 guys 8 yards to the sticks.
Did it look like he was the first read the whole time?
It may have been. It did. It really did.
It did.
Because they only rushed 4. Now, look, you thought the announcers thought they would blitz. Because if you blitz, he's dead. They didn't. Mac still got rid of that old pigskin. T. Ernest.
Hot potato.
Hot potato. I'm not getting hit. Oh, my God. I'll give you another one. 3rd and 20. We run a 3-yard crosser. 3rd and 20. A 3-yard crosser to Devin Duvernay, who was covered on the play. It wasn't like, you know how sometimes if you got like a 3rd, I can get this one. Okay, this is the only time I'll take it. If you got like a 3rd and 15, You send and they're a man, you send everybody deep, and you leave one guy, and you just kind of sneak him out.
Yeah.
And you flip it to him, and then he runs because there's nobody.
Makes the play,
yeah,
right.
there's nobody covering him, Or he has to beat one guy, and he goes. That's the only time you do these. We went to check down Charlie yesterday like it's nobody's business. On their drive, we had them stopped. Here's another play that symbolizes the Jags. This is great. By the way, 44 and 41. Feel free. I mean, this whole team is rotten, bro. I like those guys, but they haven't made a play in 3 weeks. Trayvon and Josh didn't make a play last week. They didn't make a play this week. You know who the best D lineman was yesterday? Mason Smith, who was inactive for about 8 weeks.
Big Mace.
8 weeks. I guess he just got better magically. Developed. We developed him.
Coaching.
But anyway, there was a play where we had Aiden. You remember this play? We got Aiden O'Connell sacked. He's backing up like 25 yards. It's third down. He throws it up for grabs. Devin Lloyd couldn't cover a cold. He lets the guy go up and grab the football. Our high-priced corner, by the way, is terrible.
Hey.
Terrible. We got some dude named Tucker. Billy Mother Tucker. Just abusing him. Our high-priced corner. Billy Mother Tucker kept beating him. And then we keep this guy 15, Jones, for years. We keep this guy, right?
Timmy.
Because he helps. You know how valuable he is on special teams, Dan? That's what you all told me. Do you know how valuable he is on special teams? Has he made a special teams play this year? Has he?
Nah,
Do you remember one?
I can't recall.
Okay, but he made 2 great plays on offense yesterday that took away 2 Brian Thomas Jr. catches for about 35 yards. Because he's on the field doing nothing. We're in our last drive. We're going to D. Ernest Johnson and Luke Farrell. What are we doing, man? It's comical how bad we are. I mean, the Raiders want to lose, man. Did you notice, by the way, the trend early? I think D-Rock illustrated it. There was like 11 straight first downs where we ran the ball.
Okay.
Okay for nothing. I mean, we played the Lions a couple weeks ago. That's why we're not close. This is who we are. We lose to the Raiders and the Jets. This was the soft part of the schedule. But it has to ensure the departure of those running the show. It has to. And Shad Khan, if you have any sense of football, my man, it'll happen Monday morning. It could happen Sunday night, 2 weeks from today. That would be fine. But if it doesn't, it must happen Monday morning. It must happen at 6 a.m. or whenever you arrive at work. It must. It's just, you can't sell tickets with this. You can't expect people to keep coming and showing up. Apathy is set in. It's just terrible. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day.
Oh, this should be fun.
It's not. It's a simple one. I'm not surprised. The Jags are now 3-12 this season. Who would you like to see the Jags leave in Las Vegas after the loss? Peterson, Balke, Taylor, and Nielsen. They're all terrible at their jobs, man. I'm sorry. This is brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders. They're the official home builder of the Jaguars. They love the Jags. I talked to the staff last night. They wanted me to do a Brian Thomas Jr. question. I said, Dreamfinders, I can't.
Can't do it.
I can't. The Googans won't vote, but they voted 1,326 times already because they're mad. They're mad as hell, and they can't take it anymore. It's Christmas. So Dreamfinder said, okay, but make sure you tell them about the interest rates. They've got a new fixed rate coming out. Fixed rate, 4.99%. There are 15 Jacksonville communities, man. They're there for you. Just go to dreamfindershomes.com. Who would you like to see the Jags leave in Vegas after the loss? Peterson, Balky, Taylor, or Nielsen? Please vote. Register your vote.
You know what? I've got
a theory as to why the leader is the leader, buddy.
Yeah, I got a theory, but you know what? I'm going to go creative.
Yeah.
I'm going Doug because I think that's a combo.
Thank you. I'm going Doug, too. However, this is the theory. We are so, as a fan base, scared to death. We feel like he's going to do Doug, okay?
Yeah.
We are so scared to death he might keep Balky. We have to vote for Balky.
You got to.
Because we want him to know. Because, Press should be headed to Cincinnati to coach running backs with his brother. Ryan Nielsen should go wherever to coach linebackers, maybe the CFL or the XFL or whatever.
PAL.
Whatever. I don't care. He should go coach a position. I mean, I say this all, God bless them all. I mean, seriously. It's a results-oriented business, though, guys. And you guys, I mean, did you see Dewey last night?
Yeah, I saw Dewey.
You see his interview?
I saw his interview.
Yeah, he's ticked.
He's not happy.
He's ticked. I'm a baller.
Yeah,
I'm a baller.
I get what you said. Pump your brakes a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're Ed Reed now.
No.
Slow down.
But he's right, though, he's saying is, you saw me out there, and right. I'm better than this crap we've been putting out.
Hey, when he was on the field, he was making plays, though.
He did. He made some plays yesterday.
I give him that.
So it wasn't his knee. He was ticked. You know what I was most happy about? That somebody in that freaking organization has a heartbeat. That's why I clap it up for Dewey.
Shout out.
Right? At least he has a heartbeat. Every else, one of them is like a robot. You wind up, they follow their coach. You just don't execute. You got to execute. I mean, we should have dominated that team. We're terrible, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyway, did I give the results? I don't know if I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, 59% for GM Trent Baalke. 27.5% for Coach Doug Peterson. Press Taylor leads Ryan Nielsen 7.2 to 6.4, 1,326 votes. And by the way, you ain't off the hook, players. I just ripped them for 20 minutes, right? So the players deserve as much. They stink too. Our three high-priced guys haven't done squat. One's done, Trevor. One's chasing Tony Brackens. At this rate, he's going to pass Tony Brackens in about 2028 at the end of his deal. And the corners hasn't shown up since Justin Jefferson. It's been lousy.
And Caleb got off yesterday.
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
And listen, again, does that mean I want Caleb back? No. He's having a surge. We should have got rid of him years ago. I don't care.
Boy went crazy on
But it's embarrassing that our tackles, and again, the guys that we pay get hurt. The best ability is availability. I'm sorry. Tyson Campbell's always nicked up. We just signed Walker Little. He leaves the game with an injury. Trevor's been killed, mutilated. This is a disaster. And the franchise must be fixed. It must be fixed. And Shad Khan, I know you're going to fix it. You got to take another swing, my man. I'm sorry. But you've got to take another swing because this ain't working. We're just warming up here on the drill. We got a lot to do today. We got Boselli. We got Fred. So bear with us. I saw good football this weekend too, man.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Patrick Mahomes is a dog.
Yeah, he is.
We have one dog. I'll talk about him coming up here in the Duval Minute. This is the drill.
The The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Everything you need to know about your hometown team.
Jaguars Today.
Go inside the Jags and the NFL every day from 10 to noon with Mike, Tony, and Jags Insiders.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL.
It's the final days to get inflation fighter savings at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. The final days to save thousands with just $500 down and $288 per month for a pre-owned 2021 Toyota Corolla. Or you choose a pre-owned 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Tacoma for $500 down and $388 per month. Don't wait. The final days of inflation fighter savings are here. So get to Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned today. Shop in person at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard or online at arlingtontoyota.com.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Brian Thomas Jr., welcome to the Dog Club. Here in Jacksonville, you're by yourself, but nonetheless, you are a dog. Thank you, Brian Thomas Jr. Thank you. Last 3 rookies to hit 1,000 receiving yards and 8 receiving touchdowns. A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase, and Brian Thomas Jr. Get him the football. It only took him 2 months to figure that out. But we got a guy in Brian Thomas Jr. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. They got dogs. They got stars. And they're always on the lookout for more experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. The Bennies are 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Come see why Lift Power is one of the best places to work year in and year out. It's a rapidly growing business, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Family-owned and operated. Screams stability. We want you to be part of that family. Do not let this opportunity slip by. Learn more by just going to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Here in North Florida, you know that when temperatures go up and your AC goes out, you need help now. Like right now. Like lickety-split. So why not call Lickety Split and get same-day emergency service for your AC? Now, I bet you've seen their trucks all over town because they've got dozens of certified technicians ready to repair not only your AC, but your home's plumbing and electrical too. So when you want it done right and you need it done right now, call Lickety Split AC, Plumbing, and Electric.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. With more than 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is really simple to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, is available to play in more than 40 states, including Florida. Join now, because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Picksmas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code JAX and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code JAX on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, man. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Navy Mutual was created by service members for service members, so we know what it means to serve. Our policies have no active duty service restrictions, so you can rest assured that you're covered no matter your duty station, home or abroad. To go even further, we promise that premiums will not be higher for those who serve in dangerous environments, including aviation, diving, or on deployments. Let us help you protect those you love the most. Learn more at NavyMutual.org.
Frank Franchi, afternoons on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but incredibly functional for me and Beau Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744 or visit closetsbydesign.com. And be sure to check out their end-of-year sale, including 18-month special financing. Closets by Design.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Lockhart Construction. You know Lockhart Construction because I've been telling about them to you for years. It's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company way back when. Shane, his dad, is guys from here taking care of people who live here. People like us, we've used Lockhart Construction numerous times. And why? They're terrific. They're fast. They're friendly. They're affordable. They're clean. And they do fantastic work. Their family gives your family a better living experience. Unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. Done the siding of my son's house. Done the bathrooms in my house. We'll have another project in 2025 with Shane. If you have a construction need or a remodel idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. It's easy. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Frank Franzi here for Stanley Pools. You know, pool design has come a long way, and if your pool is outdated, Stanley Pools specializes in bringing older pools up to date for the whole family to enjoy. That's why I did it a few years ago, and man, I love the way my pool looks now after we added travertine pavers and so much else. Stanley Pools has been serving our community since 1988, so call them today at 269-7277 or find them online at StanleyPoolsFL.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialist for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialist take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys Locksmith Service.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Haven't been playing. And you see what happens when I play, so. Hell yeah. Absolutely. I'm a starter in this league.
You had conversations of why you're not getting more reps?
Nah, I just go about my business, put on my hard hat, and go to work.
Think you earned some more today?
We'll see.
He's a baller.
Put me in, coach.
I don't care, man. At least he's ticked. God bless you, Dewey. I got your back on this one. Listen, on this team, you should be playing. If his knee's okay. I kind of was under the impression that the cat's knee was messed up.
Yeah, I thought, but
he was never going to be the same, and lost a step. And I said last night on TV, we went from it was always the Jags to anyone but the Jags for Dewey. I mean, Dewey was like, it was always the Jags, man. Last year it was the cry. Or 2 years ago, now it's anyone but the Jags. Get me out of here. That's what I'm hearing from
Yeah,
Dewey.
get me out of here.
And they probably will. But I just, I was watching, like, for example, I was thinking about this, and I said this to you in the break yesterday on Prize Picks. Here's a make money tip for you. Whoever the Jags play, always take the over on the tight ends catches, yards, whatever.
Every time.
And it was 7 for Brock Bowers. I mean, that was easy. He only had like 2 or 3 in the first half. I'm like, they'll start throwing it to him. Don't worry. Sure enough, he ended up with like 11 catches. Brock Bowers going to hold every. But I was thinking about this. Even when we were good, we had that little spurt in 22. Where did we go in the playoffs, E?
Kansas City.
Yeah, what did number 87 do to us on that particular playoff game?
Ate them up. Like
oh,
14
my God.
catches, right?
14. So some things never change, man. We can change coordinators. We can change. You know what? If I asked about that, and if I did this long, drawn-out question, they're pretty good players. Well, if you're a pretty good coach, you figure out how to at least limit them. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've read this numerous times. And again, not an X's and O's guy. But this is what they always told me about Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. He can take away what you do best every Sunday. He pinpoints what you do best, and he takes it away. And if you're going to beat him, you're going to have to do something else. Have you heard that about Bill Belichick? Because I have.
I have.
And so if I was game planning against the Raiders, here's what I would do.
Yep.
We're not going to let Brock Bowers beat us.
That's it.
Okay? I heard, again, I don't know this Raiders personnel, but the announcers told me that they were missing on the defensive side of the ball their starting corners. Didn't seem like it. You know? It's just bad football teams, man. It's what happens when two bad football teams play each other. That's what happens. And it was bad football yesterday. Like, McCourty was like, I just want some clean football. We had a sequence yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, where there were 4 penalties in a row. Did you remember that one?
Oh, yes, I do.
2 on the Raiders and then 2 on the Jags. We pushed the Raiders back 10 yards and then we gave it right back to them. It was unbelievable to watch this day after day after day. Maddening. Got to get it out of my system. I'll be done with them soon, and I won't talk about them again. We have a short week this week on Christmas. I promise tomorrow, Christmas Eve day, I will be better, but it's not Christmas Eve yet. And so I'm still here's what I did, E. I needed some, and I'm not going to do this again. This is stupid. E, you know how, you know how when you ever see this in a situation or in a movie or whatever, that, I'm going in there. I may yell and scream, but no matter what, do not open this door.
Right.
Have you heard that story before?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in there, and there's 10 alligators.
I don't care what happens.
I don't care what happens, man. You don't, do not open this door. You may hear me screaming and yelling and begging. Do not open this door.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All righty. So this week, I needed some juice to get me through this Jags game. I got nothing.
Okay.
So there's no better way to get juice going than when in Vegas, do as Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Bet some shekels, stacks, racks. I don't care what. I threw it down on the Jags yesterday.
Oh.
Yes. And so I was more into the game.
Absolutely. That'll definitely keep you in it.
I don't care what happens the rest of the way.
Okay.
Do not let me bet on the Jags ever again. You hear me?
Even if it's favorable?
No. Do not let me do it, E.
Against the Titans?
No. You stop me. You stop me in all chances. Do not let me do that.
All right.
Will you make that pledge to me?
I'll make that pledge to you.
Thank you, friend.
I got you.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the 3-12. In case you're wondering, I know you are, we're currently picking 3rd in the National Football League draft. The Giants have the first pick. They'll pick between Shador and Cam, I suppose. New England, who we somehow beat as the second pick. Do you know this season? You want to talk about a wasted season? Do you know who we beat this year?
Talk to me.
Who did we beat? The Titans?
We beat
the Colts?
Titans, Colts, and the Patriots.
And the Patriots. We won one game at the bank. I don't know where Mr. Khan is. I hope you're listening. Please, I hope you've listened to the last 37 minutes. We've got Tony Boselli coming up as well. So we'll have him. But we've got, Tennessee's picking fourth. We got a battle this week, a battle royal. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we pick. It matters who picks. Okay? I can go on and it doesn't matter, guys. We have one dog on this team. We have a dog house. And in the dog house, there's one animal. And that's Brian Thomas Jr. That's the only one.
Yeah.
I'll let you tell me. Do we have any other dogs on this football team besides Brian Thomas Jr.?
BTJ.
Is there anyone else?
Do we show some signs?
No. No. Mm-mm.
We come on here every weekend, we say that. We don't have any dogs.
Stars and dogs. Got neither of them.
We don't have any.
We got one now.
Like he's definitely developing. I would have loved to see him catch the ball that hit him right in the hands, but
it didn't matter. There was a hold. It didn't matter. It would have been worse. He would have went for 90, and it would have got called back.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been bad.
We had a hold on that play. It didn't matter. Nothing matters. We cannot sustain success. We can't. But Brian Thomas Jr., just so you know, is currently 6th in the National Football League in yards. He's got 73 catches for 1,088 yards and 9 touchdowns. I want him to get 2 more because I want all the guys with 10 touchdowns for the Jags who are second all-time in Jags history to be third all-time.
He should be able to get 2 more.
He's 1 yard behind Jackson Smith and Jigba in yards. Amon-Ra's right there, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, and then Jamar Chase over 1,500 yards. Jamar Chase has had a monster year, by the way. 16 touchdowns, 108 catches. Woo,
that's our boy.
Uh-huh. I tried to tell him.
We tried to tell him.
They didn't listen.
They won't listen.
They didn't listen. He wouldn't listen. We tried. All right, we're over. We'll take a break. We got more coming up. Jags talk rest of the NFL, other stuff as well. The college football playoffs, Junie Bug, sucked. That's what you give it. Now, listen, it's easy pickings. I'll get into it when we come back. It's easy pickings to rag on the committee, okay? But we've watched college football playoff semifinal games before through the years that have been just as bad, okay? And I don't care about, see, you should have had Alabama in there. Whatever, dude. Because you know what's going to happen this week? It's going to, the good teams are going to win and the bad teams are going to lose, and that's going to be that. So, anyway, we'll talk about that and more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
By losing on Sunday night to the Cowboys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they no longer control their own playoff destiny, especially after the Atlanta Falcons came away with a win against the New York Giants. But in terms of the odds to win the NFC South, the Buccaneers, they pay out at minus 135. The Falcons are paying out at plus 115. So the Buccaneers are still expected to win the division. They next play the Panthers this Sunday. Also coming up this Sunday, the 3-12 Jaguars hosting the 3-12 Titans. Jaguars are a 1-point favorite, and the Dolphins go to the Browns. Miami favored by 6.5. I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on 1010XL.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
A septic tank emergency.
Don't let your holidays go down the drain. Duck Rooter's here to save your Christmas cheer. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a burst pipe, or a septic scare, we'll fix it faster than Santa can slide down a chimney. Duck Rooter. Call us now and save the day. 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Rooter, because nobody wants a silent night in the bathroom.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. Hicken here for Matt Hinson of the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, I'm not, but we both want to know, have you done your last will? Yeah. We're heading into 2025, gang. We're getting older. Somebody's got to take care of that thing, get it out of the way. You get the assets to the people that you choose. It also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's a Hinson Law Firm. If you have questions, reach out. Matt, he's got the answers. 527-1700. That's 527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida, gang. Don't let the state decide your fate.
At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here as your hometown Mazda dealer. Their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And all new car purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Plan. Visit Hodges Mazda online at hodgesmazda.com or stop in today during Mazda's A Season to Move You event and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes & Cohen.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Zahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
All right, I have a commerce alert. You better get your spot at the shed in Atlantic Beach. You better get it quick. Perfect place to store your toys. I've been told there's a fat man from up north buying up all the shed space. Fine. Going to put his sleigh there. Going to put all the toys there. Hey, if you've got toys, SUVs, four-wheelers, RVs, boats, you got special things you need to take care of, the shed. Jacks.com. I'm telling you, whether your homeowners run out of property to build on, maybe you love surfing and biking, a healthy lifestyle, you got Hannah Park just around the corner there from the shed, Jacks.com at Atlantic Beach. Business owners, split your costs, keep business costs down. Maybe you just want to build a man cave, hang out there. This thing has everything. It is, without a doubt, unparalleled out at the beaches. Only and certainly most premium warehouse space ever built in AB. Find out more. All you got to do is go to theshedjacks.com or call 553-3195.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can easily find coverage options that fit your budget. If only it was that easy to name your baby.
How about Jaden?
Nope.
Okay. Michael?
Went to middle school with a glue-eating Michael.
Sebastian?
Dated one in college.
How about Damien?
Vampire name.
All right. Greg?
Not feeling it.
Okay. No worries. Jeffrey?
Oh, love that one.
Wait, really?
No.
Find coverage options that fit your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Establishing a regular sleeping pattern is crucial for your well-being.
This includes going to bed at roughly the same time every night and waking up around the same time every morning. You may even consider turning off all electronic devices an hour before bedtime. Ever wonder why you can't fall asleep after staring at your phone right before bed? Studies show that the light from your phone actually decreases melatonin production, therefore causing disruptions to your sleep throughout the night. Get some rest before the big game. Go Jags.
While other books make promises, MyBookie delivers. ET with MyBookie. And this holiday season, they're stacking the deck in your favor with 12 days of Christmas now through the 31st. A festive lineup of can't-miss opportunities for bettors to cash in. Risk-free Thursdays, super boosts, and free bets. Weekly casino giveaways with hundreds of winners and thousands of cash prizes. All it takes is a 50-cent spin on slots to enter. With the road to New Orleans, bowl games galore, and a Christmas Day Sports Fest featuring NFL action and an NBA doubleheader, this is your season to win. The 12 Days of Christmas event is live right now. Lock in today. Use my promo code 1010XL with your first deposit, and MyBookie will give you a little extra to start your holiday hot. MyBookie is offering a 50% deposit bonus for 1010XL listeners. Just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL. There's a reason MyBookie has been the go-to for serious bettors for 10 years. Whether it's UFC, NFL, college ball, or the casino, you can bet and win with confidence. Make your holiday season a jolly one with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Tailgate special alert. 3 pounds of marinated chicken, 2 pounds of marinated steak tips, 2 pounds of fresh ground beef, and 2 pounds of homemade sausage for only $80 to feed your crew.
For tasty tips and juicy breasts, choose Southern Steer Butcher.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars took the loss at the hands of the Las Vegas Raiders, who had recently lost 10 in a row until Sunday. The mistakes were too much to overcome, says head coach Doug Peterson.
Guys do play hard, but the mistakes, penalties, things that just kind of held us back all season. It's just a frustrating part. We got to get it fixed.
For former Jag and reporter Bucky Brooks, the loss to the Raiders was a different team, same outcome.
Turnovers, big plays allowed, penalties, mental errors, missed tackles, all of those things contribute to the loss.
Jag former running back Fred Taylor singled out the poor execution as contributing to the loss.
The worst part of it is the fumble. Give them a chance to, I'm sure they've situationally gone over that.
At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm just trying to focus on finishing out this season as best I can. Just put my best foot forward each and every day, and my personal accolades is just to get better each and every day, get better each and every week.
Oh, my gosh. Jags lose 19-14 to Vegas, fall to 3-12 on the season. On the text line, I enjoy some of these. Dan and E, isn't it funny? We got the defensive guru from the Falcons, and we stink. The Falcons defense did great yesterday. We got robbed getting him. Brian Thomas Jr. be a top 3 in yards if we actually threw him the ball in the beginning of the year. 112 targets to Chase's 146. What do you mean we don't have dogs? We must have dogs since there's a giant pile of dog bleep. If Hicks starts betting for the Jags again, slap him like John Henderson got it from the equipment manager. That's fair.
No, I want to stop him with a fish.
I said 41 was trash. Jeff went to bat for him last week, brought up a stat that showed he isn't a bust, but he ain't good. I said 3 wasn't that good. Jags fans and media take slightly average and call it good because we don't know any better. We got to stop living in mediocrity. Balky needs to go, blah, blah, blah. Really must be nice to get paid all that money to be complete ass at your job.
The boys are happy.
The boys. I don't blame the boys. And then I'll sum it up with this one. I didn't watch a single second of the Jags yesterday. I refused to let them ruin Christmas. I watched the heated battle with Tiger and Bernhardt at the PNC. My friend Dr. Rick Townsend, noted Jag fan, a voice of the people, is here. Morning, Doctor.
Morning.
You want to hang out with us a little bit here for a segment? What's going on? Did you watch the game yesterday?
You're an angry elf.
I'm not.
Doc, you got to be careful with Dan because he could bring down your mood, your vibe.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I thought you were just asking me to come and talk football, but after listening to you for the last half hour, do you need help?
Well, we've known that for a long time. Even on Twitter yesterday, I took a 10-minute timeout because, I'll say this, I got ticked right at the beginning of the game because they threw a 3-yard out to Luke Farrell. And I'm like, what are we wasting a play with that for? Why are we wasting a precious snap?
Yeah, these downs are important.
Throwing the ball to Luke Farrell, who hasn't made a play ever for the Jacksonville Jaguars and yet shows up year after year, much like Tim Jones.
Exactly.
Much like everybody else on the team.
That's why you throw it to him.
Yeah.
Because you never know when he might pop out. It could have been his day.
Oh, my gosh.
He could be a dog.
Did you watch the game, Doc T?
I watched most of it.
Okay. All right. That's good.
I actually went back. We went to St. Augustine after halftime.
That's fine.
And I watched the second half when I got back.
Okay.
I'd heard it on the radio. And
Yeah.
I just had to see the plays for myself.
Yeah. It's shocking.
See the penalties. I like the penalties. That's
how did the
great.
radio boys do? I got Tony Boselli coming up in a little bit. Tell me how is he? Are they critical? Are they shaking their head? Where are they?
I think they're beyond shaking their head.
Yeah, are they?
I
believe that.
Tony was actually fairly silent. I didn't even know he was on the broadcast for a while.
He just got quiet. He's probably working the text line.
Probably.
Now, let me ask you a question, Doc. This is the big question. The season finale, home finale, is coming up on Sunday. Now, you have been a season ticket holder since day one. Will you go to the game?
Well, my dad is bringing a couple friends, so I promised him I would take him to the game.
Good.
So, yes, I am going to the game.
You're a good man.
I don't think I will tailgate. I'll probably just show up. And if they want to leave at halftime, that would be okay.
That would be fine.
That would be fine.
But you are going to the game.
I am going to go to the game.
All right, good. I'm proud. That makes me...
Well, the tickets are already paid for.
Well, I know, but listen, let me tell you this guy. This guy used to have 40 season tickets, and then he went to 20, and he's got a great little area, and this is the guy who's thrown his hat on the field and his shirt, his jersey, and
almost jumped on the field.
You remember Burning Brian? He's sort of reminiscent of Burning Brian. Yeah, he didn't want. They tried to give him his hat back. He didn't want it back. He told him to keep the hat.
That's true.
I don't want it.
You told him you didn't want it.
I actually.
They thought he dropped it. He didn't drop it. He threw it.
I threw my last jersey after the Cleveland Browns game, and I don't own one piece of Jaguar material. I'm going to start fresh when they start winning, and I will buy it as they win.
Yeah.
Which means I haven't bought a thing.
2 weeks from today is in the NFL world, it's called Black Monday. And it wouldn't be Black Monday around here. It would be, at this point.
It'd be glorious.
Yes, glorious Monday. And we need, and I'm going to say this, and I may have, I've been wrong about a lot of things in sports, of course, but I cannot believe for 1 second that heads aren't going to roll after this disaster of a year, this debacle. And it isn't just a year. Again, we've played 21 football games now. In our last 21 football games, we have won 4 of them, Doc T. 4 of them.
I hope heads are going to roll. I don't know with this ownership. I just don't know. It scares me. I want some kind of clue that things are going to change. I have to make a decision. Actually, I've already made it. I got to do my season tickets.
The renewal.
I have 4, and I'm going to give up 2.
You are. Hurts me.
So I'm giving up 2, and I'm deciding whether to keep the other 2.
Oh.
I probably will.
You will.
Because I like Jacksonville. That's
you will. And I'm keeping mine. I keep my season tickets, and I'm at the point now. But again, I get it if you don't. I do. I get it if you don't. But I'll keep mine because I want to support the team. I want to support the city. But boy, oh boy, they make it hard.
I think I have an idea for them, though.
Okay.
This is what I think Shad should
Throw
do.
it out
It'd
there.
make me feel better.
All right.
Let's extend the renewal window till after the draft and after he makes changes, because I really would like to see what he does. That would really influence my decision. I don't want to have to make it before. I think that's fair.
I just, I said this last night on the TV side. The Jaguars organization, they do a great job on the business side of things. They really do, and they understand. But the football side is just a disaster. And listen, Shad Khan is a great guy to work for if you're on the football side because he gives you autonomy, man. He'll let you do your thing. He doesn't watch over you. He doesn't go, why did you do this on 3rd and 1? Why on 3rd and 20 are we running a 3-yard crossing route and dumping the ball to the receiver when he's covered? Why on 4th and 11 with the game on the line do we throw the ball to our 3rd-string running back with 8 yards short of the sticks, knowing he has no chance in hell of making it to the first down, and thusly the game will be over? Why do we do that?
If you're tanking, I could see that, but
yeah.
I don't know why we would tank because it's not like we've
The Raiders are tanking. They wanted to lose.
We're not showing any signs of getting great draft picks, using the most out of them. So I don't know why we care whether we have the 3rd or the 5th or the 6th. It doesn't really matter.
Now, by the way, Doc, I wanted to mention this as well. My friend Doc T, Richard Towns, he's been my doctor for years now. He does a great job, and he practices medicine. He's always been a friend. He's one of those guys, as far as doctors, man, he's one that you want to have just because he's a guy that is there to help. He genuinely cares about you, the individual, even me. And so, but now you've gone into this concierge medicine deal, right? And you are enjoying yourself, and it gives you a chance to practice medicine more than previously, right?
Yes.
Why is that? Tell folks real quick.
Well, you have more time with your patient.
Mm-hmm.
You have less patients, so you can do some research for them. And
right.
It's not just seeing them for 15 minutes. You can actually... if you don't know the answer, well, you find the answer.
Right.
And you have the time to do it.
Uh-huh.
And you develop relationships. It almost becomes not work.
Yeah, and I love having you around. And listen, you're going to have a limited amount of patients, so and we're filling them up. So anyway, if you have any questions or whatever and you want to try, again, it's a great service and it's your health. It's the most important thing in the world to all of us. We learn that. Gosh, you get reminders of that all the time. But you can find out all your answers at mypvconcierge.com. Is that correct?
That is correct.
mypvconcierge.com. It's not near. It's like being. I said this in our spot that we run. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club. But again, it's not like you're paying for an exclusive golf club. It's very fair pricing, and it's all right there for you. So there's nothing hidden, right?
Yeah. Let's not compare it to being a member of the Jaguars.
No, it's definitely not a member. No, it's a winner here. Look at the Googans want free admission to the last home game or lower the price to $15. Fans deserve a Christmas present for this lousy year. Not a bad idea.
They should have free food at this point.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So you are going to the game.
Yes.
All right.
And I have to give a shout out.
Please do.
Charlton Gating. He told me if I didn't give a shout out, he'd hunt me down.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yes. You do know Charlton K. Gainey.
Yes, unfortunately.
He's in the dumps, man. Tennessee, they screwed me too. 7.5 points. I said Tennessee. So when we rag on the college football playoff, we can. That's fine. We can rag on SMU and Indiana didn't belong. But guess what? You got to mention Tennessee too. You got to mention Tennessee. See, that's what the anti-SEC guys get ticked about. And that's a fair point. So again, though, my point with the college football playoff is, hey, 12 teams, that's what you're going to get. And go to 6. They're going to go to 16. You're going to have more bad football, more blowouts.
I kind of wish they'd have just done 8. 8's probably the right number.
Well, then everybody be screaming about 8 and 9, though.
But you know what? If you're 9,
I get it. Win your conference champion. Same thing.
Lose,
yeah. Too bad. That's why it's not that big a deal to me for Alabama or Ole Miss or whomever. Hey, win another game, you would have gotten in. Don't lose to Vandy, you get in. Beat Florida and Gainesville, Ole Miss, you're in. That's the way it goes.
I actually am looking forward to the next round. With Boise, I didn't get to see them play, and I want to see the running back. I mean, you get opportunities to see them, which is something we don't usually do because it plays at a different time zone.
That's
so
fair.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, that'll be
cool. I didn't even see Oregon play a whole lot.
Say another team you might enjoy playing. And again, I don't think Boise State will beat Penn State. I don't think Arizona State will win. But Arizona State's a nice team. They got a great little running back, Scattaboo, and you can watch him and see what you think. So we got all that coming up this week as well. It's a football week, though, man. It starts on Wednesday.
That'd be pretty cool.
A lot of football. Merry Christmas, Doc. You home for the holidays?
I am.
Yeah?
I am.
Kids home?
Kids are home.
Good. Enjoy yourself. Get to work, though. You got work today, don't you?
I do.
All right.
A couple new patients.
It's mypvconcierge.com, by the way, for all your medical information. He's Dr. Richard Townsend, friend of the program, and we'll be back with more. 7 o'clock hour. Boselli coming up, too, right here on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
2 hours after the final whistle on game day, join Hacker, Leon, and Coach Campo for the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter from Hurricane Grill and Wings, San Marco. Brought to you by Von Rowan Law and Hurricane Grill and Wings. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Roland Reich Plumbing. There when you need them. Big or small plumbing problem, call Roland Reich Plumbing anytime at 260-7059. 260-7059. Where quality and experience count.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a dandy. And do it today.
Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but also incredibly functional for me and old Beau Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744. Hey, and if you mention Mia or Helmets and Heels, you'll qualify for free base molding. Call today or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Open enrollment is here, so it's time to secure health coverage for your family. Whether you need Affordable Care Act plans, dental, or Medicare, contact Florida First Insurance Group on University Boulevard, an award-winning Florida Blue agency well known for providing superior service. Theo Mitchelson and his team at Florida First make the process easy and stress-free with medical and dental insurance you can count on. Plus, listen to this. Based on eligibility, many people pay absolutely nothing for coverage. Contact Theo Mitchelson and the Florida First Insurance Group today and let your health be their priority. And a reminder for Florida Blue members, visit Sanitas Medical Center with 3 locations in town offering primary care, walk-in services, and on-site pharmacy and mental health support. SANITAS Medical Center, Florida First Insurance Group, and Sanitas Medical Center, a winning team in Northeast Florida.
Mia here. When it comes to roofing, whether it be shingles, metal, or most repairs, there is one name that has protected your home since 1999. Pro-Jax Roofing. Serving all of Northeast Florida, Mike and his guys have been repairing and replacing roofs for 25 years. Need insurance help? Mike's team can help. Raised in a military family, Mike provides great attention to detail with unparalleled quality and workmanship. They also have warranties, so you can have peace of mind. Call Mike today for a free estimate or online at projaxroofingfl.com.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called the Vault. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows. One winner and a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry periods for the Shadow Sweepstakes promotion from 8/19/24 to 12/15/24. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsored administrator, Everbank NA, member FDIC.
She's seen and heard all over 1010XL's video and social channels.
Whether the big cats are at the bank or on the road, I'm there too. Follow my updates all season long, on air and online.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
Injured in an accident? Have mounting medical bills? Can't work? Don't worry. Zach's got your back. I'm Zach Von Rowan of Von Rowan Law. I will fight for the compensation that you deserve. Set up your free consultation at zachsgotyourback.com.
Mia here for Dreamfinders Homes. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now is your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. You heard me right, a 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershome.com for more details.
If you're tired of your fence looking like a bad hair day, well, it's time for a fence makeover with Superior Fence and Rail. They'll make your yard the talk of the town with a new fence installed by their expert team.
Your fence is fantastic. My fence is giving all of my neighbors some serious pick and envy. Thanks, Superior Fence and Rail.
So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your fence installation project today.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com. Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park Airport Parking. Florida finished the season on a high note. Following the victory, the head coach, Billy Napier, remarked on the performance.
I think overall, we know, created some takeaways, played really good defense. We had a lot of different pieces in different spots. Just really proud of our team and these players.
Not surprising, several senior Gators following the victory in the Gasparilla Bowl declared for the NFL draft. It now includes running back Montrell Johnson Jr., who announced on Sunday that he was declaring for next year's draft in April. Florida's men's basketball remains undefeated with the victory over UNF on Saturday by staying focused, says head coach Todd Golden.
Thought our guys did a great job of just attacking this game like it was any other. Talked a lot, not allowing our last two games to affect how we approach this one.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:08, it's 52 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
You know it.
Because a vision softly creeping
Yada hada ha.
left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Yes, sir.
And the vision that was planted in my brain
Week after week after week.
still remains within the sound
Shad,
of silence.
please stop the madness.
Restless dreams I walked alone.
It's got to stop.
Narrow streets of cobblestone.
This can't go on.
Neath the halo of
That was the Las Vegas Raiders yesterday.
I turned my collar to the cold and
Wasn't like the old days where we were a basketball team going out there and taking on the running Rebs. Okay? We lost to the worst team in football, which makes us
touch the sound.
the worst team in football. How many Mondays have we done this?
10,000 people.
Can we just get away from this in 2025? Please.
Without speaking.
Can we just have good Mondays?
Without listening.
Broke the bank. He broke me, Shad. They broke me. I give up. I wave the flag. Another week, another loss. Now picking third in the draft. This is for you, 7 o'clockers. We did it at 6 too. We might do it again at 8. Fool said, hey, you do not know. That's right. I am the fool. I am the fool. Oh my gosh. God bless you, Jaguar fans. God bless you. I'm sorry. 30 years we've done this. 30 years. Thank you, Tom Coughlin, wherever you are right now. Thank you, Tom Coughlin. 96, 97, 98, 99. We went to the playoffs, man. E, did you hear me?
I heard you.
96, 97, 98, 99, and we still weren't happy.
4 times back to back.
Could you imagine doing that now?
Man, come on.
Jack Del Rio gave us a smidge in 05 and 07.
We'll take it.
Doug Marrone gave us a miraculous run in 17.
17 was fun.
2022, I don't know what we did. Somebody on that team sold their soul to the devil, and we won We won games we had no business winning over and over and over again. It was the most miraculous run in Jaguars history.
My favorite season of all.
2022.
Yeah.
Since that time, we're back. Back at the bottom of the league. Back at the bottom of the league, people, is where we are. We are so bad in so many ways. So inept. Inept. I like to do this every now and then, E. I like to go back and look at some of the gems that I threw out yesterday.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to look at the replies.
Yeah.
The comments.
Oh, the comments are classic.
Yes, they are.
By the way, shout out to Angie Subs, Hicken Sub out there, by the way. Appreciate y'all.
I peeped that.
Yeah, I got to go get me one of them.
Yeah.
I'll be out there this week. You just hang tight. Hang tight. Let me see. Let me start from the beginning. Let me go find here. Let me go find. Oh, I did this during the Kansas City game, by the way. All the good NFL teams have such well-designed offensive plays. I saw the Chiefs run some plays, and I just was like, wow.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
I say that every time I watch the Lions.
This is how I started. All right, Jags, I've been asking you for wins for 30 years. Today, I really need one. I stupidly picked you in the Friday 5-pack. Please get me a W. I also threw down some shekels. Okay, moving the ball. Not sure why we would ever throw a 3-yard out to 89 and haven't targeted BTJ yet. Force it to him. Let's go. 3rd and 8. Stupid play call. Walker a little hurt already. Logan Cook remains the best player on the team. He kicked it out at the 1, and then he had a bad game. After that, Logan Cook was terrible.
Yep.
Raiders are smarter than us. They go to their star rookie. We don't. Jags D-line can win up front today. Mason Smith with a sack. Also got a hold. Got to hit those passes, Mac. For goodness sakes, offense, show us something and you can win this game. Mac, oh boy, looks awful today. Huge break from officials. Maybe Raiders are challenging. That's the pick to chase on that Mac threw. Remember that one?
Oh, I remember.
91, a 10-year vet lines up offsides twice in a row. Unreal. We got a heck of a pillow fight between two horrible teams going on. Merry Christmas, boys. Sarcastically, the Jags continue to play excellent complimentary football as they have all season. Man, what happened to 3? Dude had a great game against JJ and the Vikings and has not been good to say the least since. Chief, you got a big contract. You got to be a dog. Jeez, I'm way too negative on here. I'm taking a 10-minute timeout on myself. Okay, I'm back. Down 10-7. Jags are terrible. Raiders have 3 explosive plays already. Can we just try the up-tempo stuff now instead of waiting until we're down by 20? Nothing works. Jags have 6 first downs and are 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. 2 fumbles 2 weeks in a row, Tank. Breaking news, Jags Raiders get off a play without a penalty. That was after the 4 straight penalties. This comedy of errors needs to stop. My goodness, what an embarrassment. Man, we are so bad on every level. Players, coaches, I really don't know what to say anymore. Penalties, turnovers. There's no possible way that this football team will run this back in 2025. No way. Tim Jones, 2 penalties on 2 BTJ catches. But, hey, how about those special team impacts? I guess our quarterback can't throw the ball down the field. Our suckness has now seeped into our poor punter with a shank. Sort of glad BTJ dropped it. Otherwise, 90-yard touchdown would have come off the board. Nothing like a 3rd and 23-yard crosser, poetry in motion. Raiders must have sent word from owner's box to lay down. Touchdown BTJ, hallelujah. And this basically sums up the 2024 Jag. Nobody nuts up like the Jags defense. In a hugely surprising coaching move, the Raiders are throwing it to the best tight end in football, and the Jags have chosen not to cover him. Remember the playoff game 2 years ago when Kelsey had 14 catches? Some things never change. At the rate our offense moves, this is probably the last drive of the game. Odds Jags drive 93 yards for the winning score. Only took a minute to go 10 yards. We're on pace, 78 to go. That'll do it. We're inept. Throw a 3-yard pass on 4th and 11. Our Dream Fighters Homes poll question of the day. Who would you like to see the Jags leave in Las Vegas after the loss? Brought to you by Dream Fighters Homes. I told you about it in the 6 o'clock hour. We got a couple hours left. GM Trent Baalke, your leader. By far. That's what I got, E. That's what I tweeted during the game.
So negative.
It's very negative.
Might have to seek some counseling.
They deserve the negative. They deserve it. Huh. Bunch of people on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure. Screw you, Christmas Jags.
Oh, man.
You're pathetic. They aren't even worth words. Oh, my gosh. The Del Rio years don't look pretty good now, or do look pretty good now. Oh.
When Eric Armstead got his second sack of the season,
yes,
he was lined up on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
When he got his first sack of the season,
Mm-hmm.
I believe also he was lined up on the inside.
Mm.
Why don't we just play? Like, I don't care that you want to play outside. For the betterment of the team,
Yeah.
we need you to play inside.
Yeah,
Why don't they?
That's a great question.
Like, come on.
It's a great question. And obviously it won't change. Listening to the drill, I'm a huge fan. Thank you. Season ticket holder, 21 years, but this is depressing. You have me considering not renewing. Things have to change. I'm not trying to do that. I want you to renew, Carrie. Please renew.
Uh-oh.
But I get it, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to start any type of movement there at all. I will renew. I will renew. I support this team, but my gosh, dude, they do make it hard. We got Boselli next right here on The Drill.
He'll cross the line into the danger zone so you can be informed from the safety of home.
Out here, it's military law, and I'm in charge of enforcing it.
His car line takes you behind enemy lines. Brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey here. Listen, I'm all about a sure thing. I like putting my money down knowing I'm going to win, and that's exactly what Awaken 180 was for me, a sure bet. I dropped 25 pounds in just over a month, and let me tell you, the results speak for themselves. Now, imagine this. You start Awaken 180 now, and when February rolls around, you've already lost 20 pounds. Or maybe you're like Matt Hayes, down 40 pounds by March. And don't even get me started on Hacker. Dude's lost over 100 pounds. Life-changing results, and I got to see it firsthand. Awaken 180 isn't some gimmick. You eat, you're never starving, and the weight just comes off fast. No guesswork, no crash diets, just a plan that works. And the best part, it's built to last thanks to free support for life. Don't wait for another failed resolution. Start your new year with the program that is the sure bet. Visit awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Make sure this year is the year you win big with Awaken 180.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. You know those guys, Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. They're terrific. Bunch of locations to serve you. And they just want to remind you to protect your skin no matter. Listen, that sun comes out in the sunshine state, man. And you're going to be out for a length of time. Man, put on a hat. Put on a long sleeve dry fit. Put on some sunscreen. Protect your skin. Now, if something should pop up on your skin, do like me. I went and got some things checked out. Got them burned right off, frozen right off, no problem. They take care of you over there. They identify all the spots on your skin, man. So any concerns, just go online at beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are aiming to sell 1,000 vehicles this December. How? I've told my team to take all reasonable offers. We won't lose your business over price. With thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the ground, all priced to sell, we guarantee the most money for your trade and the easiest car buying experience ever. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. This is the absolute last weekend. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, Hicken here here for Lockhart Construction. That's a long-time Jacksonville business. I've told you about them for years, right? Shane Lockhart's dad started the company. Shane's guys all from here taking care of people who live here, people like the Hickens. And the Hickens love the Lockharts because the Lockharts do fantastic work, man. Not just, clients, but friends. Fast, friendly, affordable, clean. They're in your house. They're terrific people. They've done numerous projects at my house. Did my son's siding. I've done a lot of friends' work, too. Give the Lockhart family a call. Their family will give your family a better living experience. I say you unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. You got a construction need, a remodel idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. 994-3865. 994-3865.
Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you to all the members and contractors for their continued support and partnership. Together, they've helped build a stronger foundation for Jacksonville since 1901. Enjoy spending time with your friends and families this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Local 234, make the right connection. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Post Game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
I've been telling you about the premium luxury storage that's coming in Atlantic Beach. Spots are open now for purchase. Need to get in on this. What are the reasons for purchasing a unit here at the Shed? Well, there are plenty of them. Who's it for? Well, if you're running out of room at home for your cars, toys, extras, it's a place where you can store and work on projects. You got large RV, fifth wheels. You want premier indoor storage for your investment. Maybe you don't live locally, have a place to keep your Florida things. Maybe you're between houses, looking to move to Atlantic Beach, temporary, long-term storage in that manner. Maybe you got long-term projects going on. You want to leave parts out, do frame-up, restorations. Maybe it's a man cave hangout, watch games, have a golf simulator. Business owners, the uses are endless. Premium uses with premium storage for premium possessions to be valued and protected. Go to theshed.com and schedule your appointment today or call 555-3195. It's theshedjacks.com. That's theshedjacks.com.
The 12 Days of Christmas is back and better than ever at Best Bet Jacksonville. From December 12th to the 23rd, we're lighting up the tables with our much-anticipated High Hands promotion, giving away over $330,000 in cash and prizes. The excitement continues to grow each day, starting at $1,200 and climbing up to $2,300, and the chance to set sail on a card player poker cruise. Explore all the excitement at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barry here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barry Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarryOrthopedics.com.
He was a favorite on the field.
Cardiac cast, thank you, baby.
And he's back on 1010XL. Former Jaguars QB David Garrard joins Jaguars Today to talk Jags.
Mondays on 1010XL.
Brought to you by WaterboyJax.com. 1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. It's Hall of Fame Monday with Tony Boselli. Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida. Hall of Fame quality roofing solutions.
Don Anthony Boselli Jr. He's number 355, PFHOF. Number 71 in your program, number 1 in your hearts. What time did you get back from Vegas, Tone?
By the time I got home, got into bed, I think I fell asleep sometime around 3:30, 3:45.
Oof. That was a good flight home, huh?
Yeah, it was quiet. I watched the tape.
You watched it?
I watched tape, watched some recorded TV shows. And
by the way, let me just say this right now. I mean, you're a true professional. Thank you Tony Boselli, that you subjected yourself to watching that tape again, because that tape couldn't have had a lot of good things on there. I couldn't. That was a really, really poor performance yesterday by our football team.
Are you solo today?
Yes.
Is Jeffrey off?
Jeffrey is on a cruise.
He's been taking a lot of time off, hasn't he? Lately?
I mean, you see. Well, you know.
I mean, you're grinding. This is the second week in December, if I'm not mistaken.
That's how it goes. But I'll grind through it, man. Me and you, Tone, we've done it for 30 years, buddy. We were there in the beginning, Tone, you and me.
Yeah, we were. First show. Best show.
Yep.
Emmy winning after Monday night show.
Monday night show with Tony Boselli. I'm not signing autographs tonight, Dan. I got to go home, Angie says. I said, Tone, you got to sign.
I used Angie as an excuse. She never told me I had to leave. Terrible.
Yeah, but you would
I feel
sign.
Guilty.
No, you stayed. You stayed.
I know, but I still feel guilty. Bad attitude. I was young.
You were young. You had the whole town at your fingertips. Life was good. Now we've aged. We've watched 30 years, and we pine for 96 and 97 and 98 and 99, and we don't appreciate the greatness when we have it, or the goodness, or the chance to go to a Super Bowl. And now we're in this just awful, just a terrible team. Terribly coached, terribly run. It's just me talking, not Tony. But it's tough. It's tough when veterans who've been around for lineup offsides 2 times in a row. It's tough. What do you say when you're watching the game and you're the broadcaster of the Jaguars and they have 4 straight penalties and we finally get a play? I mean, the Raiders had 2 and the Jags had 2.
Yeah, that was great. We went back. They went backwards 10 yards in 2 plays. They went forward and 2 yards, 10 yards and 2 plays. It was what I said on the radio was that's bad. That's what happens when you have 2 teams each having double-digit losses.
Yeah,
it's bad football. I mean,
that's fair.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You were as despondent as I've ever seen on Twitter yesterday.
I was despondent, bro, because you know why? Because I needed some juice for my Jags, and I said, and I dared myself to believe in them a little bit, and so I bet on them. And so I got angrier. And so I even took a time out on Twitter, by the way.
I did. I follow Twitter during the game, and it was a bad. Listen, we'll get into the game real quick in a second, but just one last comment about you, because it was a bad football game. It was tough football, and it was disappointing football, but you put a smile on my face that you were that negative, and that just, when you said you did your Friday 5-pack on it, I might have smiled a little bit.
Glad I could help.
Just because I know you. But, no, listen, everything you said, Dan, it's tough.
Yeah.
I was on the bus coming back from the stadium, going to the airport, and I looked at, it was me and Logs and Frank and Big Dave and PCAV and Johnny Dean on the back, the broadcast crew. And, and I just looked at them and I said, boy, under no situation, no analysis that I did this offseason or going into the season, did I see us being 3-12.
Right.
I mean, there was just now I probably wasn't as, our fan base,
right, carried away, right,
was thought they had a Super Bowl contender and was one of, this was the year.
Right.
I was, as you know, I was never that bullish because I looked at last year. They kind of brought back a lot of the same pieces and parts, making bets that this team would be better than it finished last year. It was a team that finished 1-6. But in no circumstance did I see this.
No.
And this is it's difficult to and it's frustrating because a lot of it is just self-induced pain. It's mistakes that you control. A lot of times I've told. I thought this way when I played. I probably couldn't verbalize it this way, but as I've grown older and when I coach my kids, when I coached other people, what I tell myself today on days when it's, it works hard or whatever is hard, you start with always control what you can control. Because that's where if you can get that right. With things you can control, do the right thing. And the way I translate that in the NFL is you can't win until you stop beating yourself.
Right.
And so often this year, things that we control, missed assignments. You can control that as a player.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-snap penalties. You can control that as a team, as a player. Are things that we have just consistently not done well. Missed assignments, blown coverages, pre-snap penalties, lining up off sides. We've seen that. Illegal formations that call back big plays.
Thank God Brian Thomas Jr. dropped that one. Otherwise, it would have been so painful. A 90-yarder would have been called back because of a hold.
Passes.
Yeah.
But now the hold, that's not. Sometimes that happens in there.
Sure.
That happens. Every team gets called for holding. Get your hands outside. It's a tough game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've called holding especially close this year. They've really made it a point of emphasis. You get those hands outside at all, and a guy's trying to release even the slightest, and the official sees it.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're going to get it. And so those things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Those do not bother me as much. They're frustrating, sure, and you never want it to happen on a big play, but it's the stuff you can control. Missed assignments, pre-snap.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that, listen, a lot of that's mental. It's focus. It's, preparation.
And so you also then that leads to well, who's responsible? Ultimately, it's the players, but the coaches got to coach better. The coaches, why don't they have them ready every week? How can they keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again? Maybe they're not good football players. Maybe that's a problem. So I'm sure it's a combination of everything.
It's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, it is the player who who's a professional whose job is to understand where they're to line up.
Mm-hmm.
To understand their assignment, and not to create silly penalties like lining up offside.
Right.
I even can, you can even not excuse, but you understand sometimes pass rushers are going to jump off sides on hard counts. They're trying to cheat. They're trying to get a jump.
Sure.
Okay. So the greatest pass rushers in the history of this game have, jumped off sides a bunch. Anticipating, trying to get that jump, make a play. I can even part of the game. But just lining up off sides, that's just focus.
Mm-hmm.
Paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens once. Okay, I'm trying to cheat it, I'm taking advantage of it. But there's the back-to-back. I mean, it becomes to the point where you step back and saying, if it's something that consistently happens week in and week out, and let's talk about the missed assignments, blown coverages,
mm-hmm.
not lining up correctly. Yes, it's the players ultimately, but at some point you have to look and say, okay, what are we doing? How are we teaching it? How are we coaching it? How are we practicing? What are we allowing on the practice field? I don't know any of these things. I'm not at practice.
Right.
But
right.
I do think this is where you have to look at the entire thing and say, wait a second.
We're not doing something right. You can't – listen, the NFL's set up for parity. I mean, it is. And you can't be 4-17 and 21 in your last 21 games. You just simply can't do that. You can't be a good team and do that. And you can't keep having the same things, like you said, happen over and over. I want to ask about specific things. Listen, I'll say this, Tone. And everybody's – I thought two guys had good games yesterday. And, again, you watched the tape. But, obviously, Brian Thomas Jr. stood out, and Mason Smith stood out. He stood out. He had a sack. He had a couple tackles. He grabbed running backs. So – I'll say that, and then we'll move on because the rest of them, I sit there and wonder. But I'm not going to blame this offensive line. I think the offensive line has been relatively good this year. I know people always say we got to fix that offensive line, and I'm like, man, we got so much else to fix. Tone, am I wrong there? I mean, we've run the ball better the last 3 weeks, but we've pass protected pretty well all season, or am I wrong? Where would you rate this offensive line, Tony Boselli?
I think early there was some struggle in the protection
mm-hmm.
and run game
mm-hmm.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I don't want to get this exactly right, but let's just say after Detroit.
Okay.
Because I can't remember the offensive line performance in Detroit, if I'm being honest, because it was so bad.
Yeah, it was so bad, yeah.
I really can't remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, as I think back, I think since that game,
mm-hmm.
the protection has been really good, and I know for a fact since we signed Walker Little, it's been outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And they've given the quarterbacks time. It's been Mac Jones. They've been solid. They've run the ball okay. I wouldn't say it's dominant. I don't think they're dominating the run game. They've had stretches where it looks really good. But protection-wise, winning football.
Yeah.
And so I do think the offensive line over the last, again, let's call it 4 weeks,
mm-hmm.
has played good football. Good
Tony,
enough to win. Now,
only six teams have given up less sacks than the Jags.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've done a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And now, yesterday, I thought Walker Little gets hurt early, got his ankle rolled up on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Cole Van Lanen, came in because I think he's more comfortable at right.
Okay.
But I thought he played outstanding yesterday, coming in off the bench, and had to play pretty much the whole game. I thought he did a really good job. I thought overall, the line was fine.
Okay.
Good.
I'm just saying that's not the.
No, that's not. But
right
now the right tackle needs to play better.
Yeah. He hasn't had a great year, like according to you guys. Yeah.
It wasn't great yesterday either.
Yeah. Yeah.
The right tackle is too talented to play the way he is playing right now.
Okay.
He's too good of a player.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you is about offensive lines. Man, we pass protect well, but we don't run. Now, we've run back better the last few weeks, so don't get me wrong. But overall, we run for 100 yards a game. Now, part of that is we don't run it enough. We're averaging 4.3 yards a pop, but and the running backs are the running backs, but it's a combination of things. But overall, it's weird to me that I think we're really good at pass blocking and kind of average at run blocking.
I think that's fair. I mean, I would like to see us run the ball more.
Is that a case of being just more physical, maybe a little bit more finesse guys and stuff?
Well, I mean, I think we also listen. I think we had a center and right guard who are, older.
Mm-hmm.
And the center is not Mitch Morris has been a good signing. I mean, he's stabilized. I think you look at the success and what we've talked about and how this offensive line's played. He really solidified the center of the offensive line. He's did a good job, Mitch Morris. He's a good football player, but he's not a big man, big grinder as an offensive lineman. And he's in his 10th year, but he's a good football player.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Brandon Sheriff, is a guy who just battles you and fights you. But again, he doesn't have the power he once did as a 10-year guy, and he's beat up. He is beat up. I give him a lot of credit. I tip my hat to him because he plays hurt and he fights through things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't. And then the right tackle has not been very good in the run game at all this year. And so I don't think we're not our style of play, and because of who we are in the kind of the makeup of the offensive line, we're not going to get up and push you off the line and dominate you physically. That's just not who we. That's not who we are.
Let me get
but we're doing a good job in pass protection. We really are. I mean, Max Jones had plenty of time. My goodness.
Let me. I want to get a couple. And listen, I don't mean to. I'm not going to rip on. I could rip on every guy, but I do that when you're not around. Because I get it, man. You're part of the organization and stuff. But for one thing, good gracious, Tone. I mean, we cannot. How do I put this offensively? Our quarterback is challenged to throw the ball down the field. Our backup quarterback. I mean, and God bless Mac. He's a good kid, Jacksonville kid. But boy, oh boy, we just don't push that ball down the field. We do not do it. And we have a 3rd and 20. We run a 3-yard crossing route. Even the last play, 4th and 11.
Well, the last play, I am still at a loss.
I pray that wasn't the first. I pray that wasn't the first option, but I don't know.
Doesn't it look like that was the first read?
No, let me just tell you, it was not.
Okay.
No, they were running every other route. Well, that's not true. The tight end sitting over the middle at about 8 yards. You could have hit him. He has a chance to turn it up and get it.
Okay.
On the side that Mac never looks, 11, Parker Washington sits trying to sit in the whole zone about 15 yards on the field.
Okay.
I mean, they were past the sticks. He, with no real pressure at all.
Right.
I thought he had plenty of time.
I think he thought because we had blitzed, they had blitzed the last couple times. I think in his mind he's like, they're coming after me.
Yeah. Well, you can't do that.
I know.
I mean, you cannot check it down that early. I mean, listen. I don't care if they're blitzing everybody. You fight. You find time. You throw it past the sticks.
Yep.
Or you throw it where in a situation where it's a one-on-one, and the guy has one guy to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't understand that. And Mac Jones has struggled with his accuracy down the field.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't get it down the field.
He did in the first half on some outs, had some opportunities, had a hole shot to Brian Thomas Jr., actually threw it out of bounds. And so it's just overall, Dan, we talked about the offensive line. You got to give him credit, better pass blocking. Obviously, Brian Thomas Jr., heck of a season, good player. Like what we see in Brenton Strange. I mean, you can go through and pick out some things that are good. But as a football team, we just have not played well. And by the way, that's a bad Raiders team.
Bad.
That's a Raiders team who came in with 2 wins.
And probably didn't really care about winning. I mean, again, not the players, but you know what I'm saying.
This is what I always people, the fan base,
I know.
people like you and me.
Sure.
I'll say this:
No,
we forget.
Yeah, I
we
know.
forget. I'm not there doing with those guys grinding the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why the NFL is great. And I think you look around the league for the most part. Every once in a while, you see guys maybe not give great effort, but it's hard not to give great effort. You better give great effort as a player. I don't care what your record is, because you're going to get hurt and someone else is going to get hurt. And I think, if you want to say something positive, this team has not quit.
Yeah.
This team has not laid down.
I know. I thought about that.
This team hasn't mailed it in.
I was thinking about that a little bit, though, because I heard that like 6 different times yesterday. This team hasn't quit. This team hasn't quit. The Cowboys haven't quit.
Man, it doesn't matter. No one cares. If you're a fan, you're like, yeah, I don't care if they quit now.
Right.
In fact, the fan base, and this was the case up in Las Vegas for the Raiders fans.
Mm-hmm.
They were mad they won.
Yeah. That's reality.
Because they're looking at draft picks.
Yeah.
That's our fan base. You go to X.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them on X saying, oh, good.
I know.
We moved up in the draft. Now,
I know.
That's not where you want to be.
No.
That's a terrible feeling. That's a terrible status.
Yes,
but
it
that's
is.
the reality of fan bases in the NFL. In the NFL, in this country, football fans, NFL fans are smart. They look at this thing as a year-round deal, and they're like, okay, if I'm done this year and my team is not very good and we're going nowhere,
right,
I'm going to start thinking about the next thing that's important. That's free agency in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame them.
Yep.
It stinks. It's not what I want to talk about. It's not what I want to even think about right now. I want to watch good football. I want the team I love, team I care about. I want them fighting, December to mean playoffs, that we're fighting for position, trying to win a division, trying to figure out, can we get a home field game?
Yeah.
I want to get to the point where this time of year we're fighting, can we get a bye? I mean, that's what it's about. And we're not there. We haven't been there for a long time during this, for very much. This whole season's been a little bit of a...
It's been a disaster, a waste of a season. We've wasted Trevor Lawrence's 4th year. We have 3 wins, none of them worth a damn. I mean, with all due respect, just nothing. 1 win at the bank. I mean, it's just been a disaster. And so I will say this, and you don't have to comment. I suspect in 2 weeks from today, something will be done. It has to be. I in my heart of hearts, you can't go through something like this and convince me that we should, quote, run it back. Let me ask you, 2 turnovers. We don't force any. I think we have 8 turnovers this year, Tony. 8.
Yeah, lowest in the NFL.
I think this franchise record is 9, which is in danger if we don't get another one. I mean,
yeah, I don't think we've I don't think we've gotten a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got this right since the Minnesota game.
Yeah, it's been like 6 games, bro.
Here, which seems like a lifetime ago. I can't even remember when we played Minnesota so long ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's we don't turn it over.
And Tone, let me ask you, this is fair.
We don't get turnovers today.
41 and 44 have not done anything the last 2 weeks, in my opinion. Now, again, you watch the tape. Maybe they have. It seems to me like last week there was definitely a narrative that they got to play better. And they should have feasted yesterday. And they did not feast at all. And I was disappointed. I'm disappointed in them. I'm disappointed in 3. I'm disappointed in some of our big-time guys. 3 had a great game, speaking of the Vikings, against JJ, and I think he's struggled since. So maybe he's nicked up or whatever, but you can't let some guy named Tucker shake you for a big gainer and then come.
Well, I think the last 2 weeks, Josh and Trayvon have not played great.
Right.
It's not. I mean, listen. The standard's different for them.
It has to be. It has to be.
Needs to be, and they should have a different standard for themselves, which I believe they do.
I do too.
And I thought going into yesterday, watching tape, Colton Miller, the left tackle, I think is average. I don't think he's super athletic.
Right.
They have a rookie, I think DJ Glazer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kid out of Maryland, rookie 3rd rounder. I thought Trayvon would get after him.
Mm-hmm.
Has some sloppy sets at times. I thought he could get the edge, push him. Trayvon did a little bit of that, but for the most part, they were ineffective at impacting the game.
Yeah.
In a major way. And I think those are two good football players we have there. And I think those are the guys that you need to kind of
they have
rise
to be
above rise above the X's and O's and make the big plays and
100%.
turnovers.
100%.
And they didn't do that yesterday.
Yeah.
And that was frustrating. I do think Mason Smith, it was fun to watch him.
Yes.
From the standpoint, still a lot he can get better, but that's what you drafted. Why you drafted him? Big, long, can move. I thought he made some pretty dominant plays, some nice things. That was a real positive yesterday, and that's a good thing because he didn't play much. Healthy scratch
I know.
The season, had a bum ankle, missed. Call it for better half of the first half of the season, maybe first 10 games, and became a starter, has gotten more reps. I don't know if he proved that in the practice or if the coaching staff said we got to get him out there, let's see what he can do. Whatever the reason, I thought the last 2 weeks, I thought he played pretty good last week, and I thought he improved this week. Good, solid game, good job, which gives you a little bit of hope. And again, but it goes back to week 16 is not when you want to be talking about, man, it's great to see our young players.
Right. And we can't get carried away with a guy. Look, everybody has a good game. It's stacking them together. That's what makes you a great pro. You got to stack them together.
Yeah.
We get carried away. Like, I know you guys love you love Brenton Strange, and that's great. But we had 11 catches last week. We had 2 yesterday. He's nicked up and banged up. He's not even on the field at the end of the game. Again, availability is the best ability, and the guys that we pay don't play. And that's another issue. And I don't know what the solution is to that. That stuff happens. I get it. But it's just so many things that seem wrong with this team right now. We got to get it fixed, bro.
Well, I mean, Dan?
Yes, sir.
When you're 3-12, there is a lot of things wrong. I mean, I don't want to state
That's what I'm here for, buddy. That's what I'm here for.
I mean, most of the time at 3-12, you're not saying, boy.
Kind of analysis I bring.
Everything's going well except we can just fix one thing.
I'll tell you my pet peeve too. You guys always tell me about how important special teams are, and then I watch 15 on the field on offense, and he kills 35 yards of offense, and I'm still waiting for all these special teams quote impact plays. Oh, and even how bad our suckness is, Tony. It seeped into the punter yesterday. Best punter in the league had a bad day. Good gracious.
I can't remember. I was thinking about this. I can't remember the last time Logan Cook had a day like that.
Logan Cook had a bad day. That's amazing.
Couple shanks off the
yes.
That was not. I don't know if he's. He was dinged up a couple weeks ago, and when we signed that extra punter on the practice squad, just as insurance.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's dealing with something, but that was very un-Logan Cook. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my. That's him and Cam Little, and those are the guys we count on.
Oof.
They've been consistent again, which is the last thing because we did this for too long in this organization.
I know.
We're our favorite players.
I know. Thank you. With all due respect,
as much as I like Logan and Cam, I refuse to go back there and do that
can't do it
again.
I can't do it.
I won't. I'll just act like it doesn't exist.
Tony, what's Christmas for the Bosellis this year? Are we home for the holidays? What do we got?
We got all the kids except for my one son-in-law won't make it.
Okay.
Because he has a conflict with football, and we're having Christmas here. People start cruising in to today and tomorrow.
Very good.
All the out-of-town kids, and we'll open presents and hang out and eat and. Enjoy a nice Florida Christmas. I hope it warms up. I don't like the cold.
It's been a little chilly.
It's cold. It was cold last night, in the middle of the night when I got home. So looking forward to it. Christmas is such a great time.
It is a great time.
I love it. The older I get, the more I enjoy the holidays.
Yes, I would agree with that. I agree, and I love when the kids come home.
I got my kids and my wife used to call me the Grinch. Because, when they're little, you got
mayhem.
9 million things. It's mayhem. And I mean, my wife, buys way too much stuff for the kids. There's presents everywhere, and I'm going, what are we doing?
I'd like to see a picture of the Boselli Christmas tree Christmas morning when the kids were.
It was chaos.
Between like 3 and whatever. I don't know the difference in age, but
3 and now. It was chaos from the time they were born.
I bet it was great.
But and I would get all frazzled. But now I love it.
Yeah.
I love every one of them being here. I do look forward to, God willing, having grandkids one day here, not too long in the future, too far in the future. So yeah, it's a great time of year. It's great to be with family, celebrate. Obviously, as a Christian, it's a big day, and it's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
I
wish we were. As I said on the bus last night, boy, it sure would feel good to be 12-3.
Golly.
This record would be a lot more fun right now. But that's you are who you are.
Yep.
And often over the course of the season, you kind of get what you kind of deserve something most of the time. Doesn't always work out that way, but when you make dumb mistakes, you don't do things the right way, and you beat yourself, you're not going to have a good year. And I think we've done that. I know we've done that too much this year, and that's a big reason why we're 3-12. And you can go, and then there's obviously you got to look at. We talked about this last week. You got to look at the whole thing, how you do everything. The roster, acquiring players, development of players. I mean, you got to look at everything. You got to look at. I mean, there's no one who's in this organization that you got to look at everything you do, because when you finish the season at 1-6. And it goes sideways, and maybe that's because of injuries and a lot of things went against them last year. And then to be 3-12 this year right now, we'll see how the last two go. I mean, you got to take a step back and you got to evaluate everything and say, okay, what do we need to do? Because obviously something's wrong. Something's not going right. I'm not pointing fingers at any one player, coach, front office, anything. I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you are what your record says you are.
Yep.
And the amount of money that our owner has invested, Schott has invested a lot of money in this team, and has given the resources that anyone would want to build the team and to run a team, and with facilities and free agency and new contracts and everything else. And 3-12 is just unacceptable.
Amen to that.
So you got to take a step back and look at it all.
All right, my man. Well, Merry Christmas to you and your clan, and we'll talk to you next week. We got one home game to go. We're making it towards the finish line. Thanks, buddy.
Dan, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all the Googans.
Yes.
And enjoy family. Enjoy this time of year, and better times are coming.
Amen. Thanks, Tone.
See you.
This is The Drill.
Here we come.
The best defense is a superior fence. Superior Fence and Rail highlights the defensive player of the game. On 1010XL, Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days thanks to Loan Pronto's new Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Prosser here. Imagine a completely hassle-free way to Cash out your home equity. No appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses an AI-driven tech to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out their debt, launched the home improvement project, and is now saving over $1,000 a month. Instant approvals, low fixed rates, fast transfers. Get cash to consolidate all your debt and get a fresh start for the new year. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much you qualify for. Imagine this time next week, you can be credit card debt-free. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781 on approved credit, MLS, consumeraccess.org.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Once in a lifetime savings.
No corporate jeweler does that.
Beard's Diamonds does. Save up to 44% off store-wide.
Now extend it until December 24th.
Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center or beardsdiamonds.com.
If you're buying gifts for family and friends, check out the 1010XL Holiday Gift Guide with ideas from
St. Nicholas Gun and Range,
FOCO, Fans Only,
and the spa at Marriott Sawgrass.
Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
Open enrollment is here, so it's time to secure health coverage for your family. Whether you need Affordable Care Act plans, dental, or Medicare, contact Florida First Insurance Group on University Boulevard, an award-winning Florida Blue agency well known for providing superior service. Theo Mitchelson and his team at Florida First make the process easy and stress-free with medical and dental insurance you can count on. Plus, listen to this. Based on eligibility, many people pay absolutely nothing for coverage. Contact Theo Mitchelson and the Florida First Insurance Group today and let your health be their priority. And a reminder for Florida Blue members, visit Sanitas Medical Center with 3 locations in town offering primary care, walk-in services, an on-site pharmacy, and mental health support. SANITAS Medical Center. Florida First Insurance Group and Sanitas Medical Center, a winning team in Northeast Florida.
Cigar smokers, All-Pro Lyman Leon Cersei here for my favorite spot, Cigars International. The Cigars International Superstore is now open at the Town Center, a massive 6,200 square feet with over 600 cigar brands, a full-service bar, and indoor and outdoor lounges with flat-screen TVs. Give their old-fashioned a try. It's the best that I've ever had. Follow on social for holiday specials and events. Cigars International is now open at the Town Center.
While other books make promises, my bookie delivers. ET at my bookie. And this holiday season, they're stacking the deck in your favor with 12 days of Christmas now through the 31st. A festive lineup of can't-miss opportunities for bettors to cash in. Risk-free Thursdays, super boosts, and free bets. Weekly casino giveaways with hundreds of winners and thousands of cash prizes. All it takes is a 50-cent spin on slots to enter. With the road to New Orleans, bowl games galore, and a Christmas Day Sports Fest featuring NFL action and an NBA doubleheader, this is your season to win. The 12 Days of Christmas event is live right now. Lock in today. Use my promo code 1010XL with your first deposit, and my bookie will give you a little extra to start your holiday hot. My bookie is offering a 50% deposit bonus for 1010XL listeners. Just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL. There's a reason my bookie has been the go-to for serious bettors for 10 years. Whether it's UFC, NFL, college ball, or the casino, you can bet and win with confidence. Make your holiday season a jolly one with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars won another game without forcing a turnover. However, they continue to make turnovers.
And we had opportunities again today. I mean, the balls were, a couple balls were tipped and had chances. And, that's part of it too, creating the takeaways. We had 2 huge costly turnovers.
Former Jag running back Fred Taylor remarked on the costly errors the team made during the game.
Because it's all bad play.
and undisciplined play. You shouldn't get that from your veteran guys. It's just lack of focus.
Quarterback Mac Jones lamented the close loss as life in the league.
That's the NFL. I think almost all the games go to this situation, and a lot of self-inflicted errors, and it always comes down to one play, and you wish the result would be different.
At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar Update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
Your local authorized Xerox deal on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. Yeah. Yes, the sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. We're 2 days away from Christmas. Do you have anything to hand out today, Santa?
Man, call me Santa E.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving our family 4-pack of tickets to the Tax Layer Gator Bowl.
Ooh.
That's happening January 2nd as Duke takes on Ole Miss at 7:30. Plus, I got a parking pass for you. Plus, I got field passes for after the game. All you got to do is holler for it at the end of the 10-minute drill.
That should be a lot of fun. That's next week, next Thursday night. Breaking news, Georgia Tech star transfer Eric Singleton Jr. has picked his new school. It's Auburn. So good job by Hugh Freeze to get Eric Singleton. He's a good football player. I like him. I saw him a few times this year. I like that kid. He's going to do well at Auburn. So we'll see how that goes. Did you say you had something you wanted to run by me real quick? What do you got?
I woke up in the morning. I have a routine. Alarm goes off, get up, pray, kind of do a lap, start getting myself going. And then when I look at my phone, because that's kind of how I kind of catch up on things. So I got on social media this morning, and you know what's trending on Instagram this morning?
What you got, my man?
Oh, man, our boy Travis Hunter.
Oh, why, Dez?
Well, no, not even. Well, that has something to do with
the
it.
Music video?
Travis Hunter deleted his social media.
He did?
Yeah. They done forced the man to delete his Instagram, man.
Well, I mean, our guy Nate Burleson, good dude, he said, look, man, you invite this yourself when you put yourself out there with her, and so everything becomes, now look, social media goes a little too far, but Des Bryant got on after Bow Wow. And Des also said, basically, again, I hate to be the leader of the culture, but I'm kind of on top of this one.
You on
from
top
the beginning.
You on top, bro.
I've been kind of explaining to the people. I'm just trying to help the young man.
Doing your part.
This is not a good one. This isn't going to work. He's too sweet of a kid. He's a sweet kid. I know that the culture doesn't like to be called sweet. I also learned that, but I'm sorry. He's a genuine good guy. He's a wonderful young man who has overcome some tough circumstances. And Des Bryant went on record, and then I guess they dug up like a 3-year-old music video where she's all over some dude in the video. I mean, I can't have that either. So, again, we all have pasts. I get that, but,
man.
we got her in music videos.
Yeah, I got her in music videos.
I'm telling
man.
you,
that's
somebody's going to let us know that her nickname is Bambi, okay? That's coming. That's coming, E. Mark my words. Bambi.
I hate
Bambi.
I hate it for the kid too, man. It's just the current climate and the age that we live in.
I know.
That's a part of it, man. Social media plays a role, and everybody going to have their 2 cents about it, man.
Anyway, but thank you for bringing that up. Listen, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the National Football League. Some of the good football. Boy, I tell you what, man. Everybody, it looks like it's going to be the Arrowhead Invitational again this year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I
mean, this guy is unbelievable. This team is unbelievable. They just win. They're 14-1. They are the Oppo Jags. They have won an NFL record 1-score games in a row. And I watched them take care of the Texans, and I enjoyed that. I don't like Houston at all. I don't like Houston. I find myself really, I don't like Houston. So I enjoyed that one. Kansas City is 14-1 and very much in control. They will be the 1 seed. They are going to get the bye. Buffalo will be the 2 seed. Buffalo was down 14-0 to New England yesterday, and then they woke up. They took care of business, and they won their game. Steelers better be careful because the Ravens are going to go right by them and take the division from them. And that's interesting. The Ravens have the Texans on Christmas Day at Houston, and then the Browns. The Browns are terrible. And the Steelers have the Chiefs on Christmas Day, and then the Bengals. I think that the Steelers could very will lose the division. I think the Ravens will win the division. The Ravens beat them good 34-17 on Saturday. Thank God there was NFL football on Saturday. I found myself watching more NFL football than the college football playoff.
Me too.
Because the games were so bad in the college football playoff. The Gators won their bowl game, but they got good news. Florida's, look, you Gator fans, sometimes I love y'all. But you go crazy, man. And it's just the guys. If you hate Billy Napier, you should preface everything, the negativity, with I hate Billy Napier. Therefore, I'm going to say this about this game, because I thought it was a fine bowl game in this respect. The only guy who struggled a little bit was Lagway. Did you watch the bowl game at all?
I did.
Lagway struggled. He threw a couple picks.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Napier played everybody. I thought Napier knew that Tulane couldn't score because they had their backup quarterback in there. And so it was like they rewarded their seniors. They played their young guys. And they ended up winning with ease. And so to me it was a positive, a huge positive. I enjoy. And Lagway, by the way, who struggled, threw for 300 yards, which was also a good sign. So a lot of good things happened in the bowl game. And then the Dallas Wilson kid is signed to go with Florida, so they got another 5-star receiver who was going to go to Oregon, and in the end changed his mind, decided money's not the most important thing, or I'm getting enough money from Florida, so I'll go to Florida. So good for him. He's going to stay closer to home, which I think is a great thing. So they got a couple kids in the portal. FSU got a receiver in the portal whose daddy played there. Deuce Robinson's his name, from USC. Florida got an edge rusher from UMass and got a receiver from UCLA. So that's what's happening in the world of college football. But the big story was the playoff, and the playoff was terrible. But again, it's easy pickings to sit here and blame the committee. It's not that big a deal, man. Okay? And here's what I mean. I'll tell you why it's not that big a deal. Okay? And you guys know this. But I'll tell you why it's not that big a deal. You watched Oregon beat Florida State 59-20. Alabama beat Michigan 38-0. Clemson beat Ohio State 31-0. Clemson beat Notre Dame 30-3. LSU 63, Oklahoma 28. Those were Final Four games. Okay? So it happens. It's real easy to sit there and say, well, it's real easy to sit there and say, well, you got the wrong teams. And maybe they did, but so what? So what? One other thing before we go to break, and that is a very sad thing, man. Ricky being Ricky passed away. Ricky Henderson.
Yeah,
Good
I saw
God,
that.
man. 65. Come on, Rick. Battle pneumonia? What's going on? There are so many great stories about Ricky Henderson, dude. I'll play a couple of them for you tomorrow. But, I mean, he's the best. How about this one? Here's a good Ricky Henderson story. When he was with the Padres, he was the last to get on the team bus. He expected somebody to leave him his own row, but there wasn't a full one open. No seats for Ricky? Ricky don't get no seat? Ain't nobody got a seat for Ricky? Brad Osmus, one of his guys, said, just tell one of the kids to move. You got 10-year. 10-year? Nah, Ricky got 15-year. Oh, man, just a great player, though. Great player.
He's known for, stealing bases, right?
Oh, but he's best leadoff man in the history of baseball.
Yeah.
More leadoff home runs than anybody ever. He's so good. Dude, he's touched home plate more times, I think, than anybody in the history of the game. And that is, as Murph has taught us, is the number one thing. Score the most runs. Ricky Henderson, 2,295 times he scored. 50 more than Ty Cobb, more than Barry Bonds, more than Hank Aaron. And Ricky Henderson was a great player, dude. A great player. So, anyway, I thought I should mention that. All right, let's do this. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. If you want to go to the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, if you want to watch Duke and Ole Miss, tell them what to do.
Family 4-pack of tickets will come your way to the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. That's happening January 2nd as Duke takes on Ole Miss at 7:30. I'm going to hook you up with that family 4-pack of tickets, but also a parking pass and a field pass for after the game. 904-641-1010 right now.
Starting at linebacker, number 55, Tom McManus.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads. Friday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, man, I'm so happy to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, man, I mean it. That's how they will treat you when you visit the beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. There's no pressure, just friendly help. And look, I got my boy Blue, my beautiful blue Silverado. I love it. But if you want a car, if you want a truck like me, if you want an SUV, if you want electric, if you want a pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet's got them all. And don't worry if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard. That's not a problem because we got morechevy.com, more with an E, because it's easy to navigate. Shows all the vehicle sales service. Shout out to Gabe and the service boys. They do a great job over there. Never been more easy to use. It's George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
These are interesting economic times. That's why it's so important to have someone you can count on. That's ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of our Jacksonville money. Experience? You best believe you want to give your hard-earned money to folks you trust. Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reagan Wright have the expertise and knowledge to help clients in their financial lives, focusing on investment management, financial planning, and risk management. ITP Partners. Financial partners for life. Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. He used to cover the Jags. Now he's a CBS Sports senior NFL writer.
Well, I believe he got everybody's attention.
He's Pete Prisco. Friday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a professional stamp licker from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Martin Celery.
Oh, gosh. I can't wait to play, Bob.
Well, let's move things along. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Wait, but
That's right, Marty. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we've stocked up on the remaining inventory of low-cost 2024 model air conditioners, so you win. We're passing the savings on to you.
Can I answer a question first?
We need to make room for the 25s, so we're offering great deals on AC replacements while supplies last.
Could I spin the wheel at least? I've been practicing for a year.
With last-minute deals like this, there's no question that you are cool.
What do I tell my kids?
There you go. Have a souvenir t-shirt.
Thanks.
Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island is excited to announce an all-new happy hour, 7 days a week. You heard right. Every day from 3 until 6 p.m. and again from 9 until close. Barley and Pie has deals you can't resist. 2-for-1 clay lights, 2-for-1 house wines, and much more. Experience the all-new happy hour at Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island.
Experience the winning combination of style and performance with Renewal by Andersen, energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Right now, buy one window or patio door and get one 40% off. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. The first 50 customers get a free True Screen upgrade, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
Our most popular meat combo is ready to grill this season. Pounds and pounds of marinated steak tips and chicken, fresh ground beef, and homemade sausage. Just ask for the sampler combo.
For tasty tips and juicy breasts, choose Southern Steer Butcher.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. There were a few motivators for Florida's performance in the Gasparilla Bowl, none bigger than getting it done for the seniors.
And I do think for our team, there was an obligation. Let's make sure that we handle our business here and send these guys out the right way.
University of Florida men's basketball headed into the holidays with a 54-point rout of UNF. However, for head coach Todd Golden, the real highlight was the defensive effort.
I thought really we probably only had like 4 or 5 defensive possessions where we got a little lazy or we didn't execute very well.
Other collegiate teams in our area saw the JU Dolphins fall in the team's final non-conference game on the road at UCF. North Florida women's basketball fell on the road in its non-conference finale against Florida to wrap up play in the 2024 calendar year on Saturday afternoon. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:19 and it's 54 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
10XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Fellas having problems with the chicks.
All right, couple things. We welcome you back. And we got a busy day today. We got Fred Taylor coming up as well, by the way, at the bottom of the hour. So keep this thing moving. We got to catch up a little bit because we went long with Tony, which we wanted to do because we want to talk Jaguars football here on the program because we're all feeling the hurt. And we got to get past it. We got to flush it out today. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm not going to be down in the dumps on Christmas Eve.
You got all your shopping done?
I got a little more to do. I got to get the stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
We do stockings. And so
Yeah, I feel you.
Stockings used to be a great thing. Now they can cost you a lot of money.
Oh, gosh. The stocking stuffers are like gifts in my household.
I know.
Just throw that whole stocking under the tree.
And what I do, because I get such lousy gifts in the stocking, I end up getting the gift cards.
Yeah.
I go spend $300-400 on gift cards, man.
Yeah, just to put in the stocking.
To put in the stocking. She knows what's coming. So this is no surprise. The Mets re-signed Sean Manaea. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Our pitcher. So that's great news. Jock Peterson goes to the Texas Rangers. That's a good sign. Jock Peterson can feast on right-handed pitching, and he gets 2 years, $37 million with an opt-out. He'll fit right in. And I wanted to ask you this culture question.
Shoot.
I kind of dig this.
Okay.
So the dad in the neighborhood, he's ticked at his son.
Okay.
I'm going to guess his son looks to be about 21, 22, 23. All right? He's got shorts and a T-shirt. Dad comes out in the street. Dad looks like he's put together pretty good.
Okay.
Got a little bit of a heater, but you can tell he's still throwing the weights around. Son has been disrespectful.
Oh.
Dad says, "You want a box?"
Oh.
Walks him right out in the middle of the street of the neighborhood. Nobody there except the guy shooting the video. It's not like it's a big crowd. Puts the gloves up. Goes with the left, just kind of toying. Wham! Hits him with a right.
Hit him
drops his son. Knocked him out.
Oh, man.
Knocked him the hell out.
Knocked him out?
Yeah. I mean, he's down there kind of,
Yeah. Got him good.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't know. I'm okay with that.
The only issue I have with it is like the recording it and posting it.
Okay.
Is that really necessary?
That's fair.
You're still going to get your point across.
Ah, good point.
Because like once you record it and post it, now it's like a public humiliation. You're already doing this. Okay, cool. You check your kid,
right?
But now it's like you're sharing it to show how you check your kid. Like, I don't know, but I'm not upset with how he did it. It's just the posting. But again, that's just the society we live in. Maybe the kid was, whatever it was. Maybe he was posting like, all right, cool. Well, I'll do exactly what you did. Maybe it's a case like that. But other than that, I don't really care about that part.
Did you see any of the Colts Titans game yesterday? The Colts got up 38-7. That thing was in the books, and then the Titans scored 23 unanswered to get to 38-30, but they couldn't stop Indy at the end, and they were able to run out the clock.
Nah, I wasn't going to watch that, man.
Yeah, as a red zone. I was checking it out a little bit, So, all right, back to the Jags. We've kind of chronicled the game pretty much. I mean, it was a bad football game. Two bad teams. Okay? But the Jags were worse. And it's hard and they're worse on so many levels. From their bottom half of the roster who are forced to play because of injury to the stars. They all were bad yesterday. Two guys had good games. Two guys. Brian Thomas Jr. We'll have to nickname him Dog because we finally got a dog. God bless you, Brian Thomas Jr. Thank you. Thank you, Brian Thomas Jr. And Mason Smith, who I'm not playing.
And you see what happens when I play. So
put some respect on that man.
Sorry, Dewey. You're okay. I'm glad you played. And by the way, I love you for getting angry. I forgot to ask Tony. I wanted to ask Tony. I'll ask Fred. I thought Dewey showed some emotion in the post game, and I'm glad. I'm a baller, he said. You see what happens when I play.
You see what happened when I'm on the field.
Was he wrong?
He wasn't.
Okay. I mean, I know people settle down, Dewey, and that's fair. But come on, man. Somebody get angry, and somebody did. And so I was happy about that. So somebody in that Jags locker room showed a little emotion. And I thought that was terrific. The rest of the game wasn't. We did everything we could possibly do to lose that game. Quite frankly, we only scored 7 points. We only got to 14 because of a bust. And Brian Thomas Jr., of course, was wide open. How we don't cover Brock Bowers.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get what we're doing. I don't get what we're doing defensively. Oh, I was saying from the bottom half of the roster, from Luke Farrell and Tim Jones and these guys forced to play, didn't do anything, to the top half of the roster with 41, 44, 3 are stars who got to play. It just nobody, two guys had good games. Everybody else was meh at best. And it's just, it's a shame. It's a shame, except for in 2 weeks from today, in 14 days, it's Black Monday in the NFL. But it might be Glorious Monday in Jacksonville because something's got to change. You're 4-17. I don't care if you win your last 2. It doesn't matter. You can't run this thing back. You can't. And I think we all know that. And so I think something will give, and we'll finally be, we'll have change. And again, then it becomes imperative that they find the right guys. And I think we'll have change all the way through. I don't think it's just going to be the GM stays, the coach goes. I just don't think that's going to be the case. I don't. And because if you keep the GM, you're limiting yourself in terms of who you can bring in as the head coach. All right, let's do this. We'll catch up. Apologize, but we got to take a break. We got Freddie T on board. He's next, and we'll keep this rolling right here on The Drill.
Good drives bring more points. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Great job.
On 1010XL. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
Hacker here, and for the first time in nearly 20 years, I finally get to have a different resolution. Like most of you, mine was always to lose weight. I'd try something for a few weeks, maybe lose a pound or 2, and then give up. Well, I tried. Starting the new year with Awaken 180 isn't a try. It's a sure thing. And why will you stick with it? Because instead of a pound or 2, you'll see results right out of the gate. We all need motivation. After my first 3 weeks with Awaken 180, I was already down 30 pounds. Granted, I had a lot of weight to lose, but look at Dempsey, look at Matt Hayes. Those guys had results out of the gate too. Dempsey dropped 9 pounds his first week, Matt dropped 12 pounds. Regardless of the weight you need to drop, seeing those fast results will motivate you to reach your goal. Guys, girls, losing weight regardless of how many times you've tried is possible with Awaken 180. Make the sure bet and make 2025 the last time losing weight is your New Year's resolution. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are aiming to sell 1,000 vehicles this December. How? I've told my team to take all reasonable offers. We won't lose your business over price. With thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the ground, all priced to sell, we guarantee the most money for your trade and the easiest car buying experience ever. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. This is the absolute last weekend. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Frank Frangie here. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRolling.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Weekends were made for sports, and I'll tell you my take on this weekend's best options. Hicken here. Watch for Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook. Weekend with Dan is brought to you by Stone Core. We do outdoors better.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's
Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks, and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
It's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. Hicken here from Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney yet. But have you done your last will? It's not the most comfortable thing. It's not the most fun thing to do. Something you need to do besides getting your assets to the people that you want them to go to. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson will listen to help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the info needed so you are at ease with your choice. The Hinson Law Firm. You have questions? Maddie's got answers. 904-527-1700. 527-1700. Office in Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. It's never fun to have a septic issue on Christmas Day. So go ahead and call Duck Duck Rooter and have your septic tank pumped out today.
904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Southampton invites you to enjoy a round of golf and then a round with your buds. Thanks to their game day special. Every Saturday and Sunday during the season, order up 10 wings and a cold pitcher for just $22. Plus, being a member at Southampton has its privileges, like a $500 gift card when you join with a paid initiation fee. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Twilight golf every day with special rates after 3 o'clock. Don't forget trivia Thursday nights and music on the patio Friday night. All at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Make a resolution this new year to send all of your friends or family a Kuhn Flowers floral arrangement. E.T. here with 1010XL. Okay, how about sending just one person you love a floral arrangement? Kuhn Flowers can handle it.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Hey, folks. All right, Christmas week. We're going to flush it all out today, and then we'll get into the mood the rest of the day, tomorrow, et cetera, but still just not a great performance yesterday. Fred Taylor's joining us now on the program. Fred, Merry Christmas. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. Merry Christmas. Good morning.
Morning. Just two bad teams playing football yesterday. Just a lot of same stuff, man. Lining up wrong, bad formations, weird play calls, defensive miscues. Overall, just a tough one to watch yesterday for me.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah,
it's pretty tough out there. What'd you expect from a 3-12 team, 3-11 team, and another team on the other hand that was 2-11.
Yeah.
So now they have the same record in the top of the draft order. But to have pros out there in week 17, week 16, 17, I don't know. It's disheartening, as Doug mentioned on his post-game piece with Bucky. We're seeing a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's coachable, stuff that we've been coaching, and to have veteran players, line up off sides, jump off sides, line up in the wrong position. Like, it's just bad. Blown coverages, soft coverages where they're just picking you apart. But if you see it happen on one end, you would expect to see it happen on the other end. I don't see our offense taking advantage of other teams' defense.
Right.
At the top of the broadcast, those guys said, Doug mentioned, it can be check down to touchdown. And that's usually the mindset you try and prep your quarterback with. Slow, get them to bite up, and then go over their head. Now, the deep part was fine. with the one miscue and the drop by Brian Thomas. But they had a pretty good rapport in a deep passing game. I didn't see a whole lot of execution underneath. I thought it could have been better in that. Enough to greater.
All right, we're having some issues here with Freddie. Let's double check. All right, let's get him back here. We'll get Freddie back here, get him synced up here as we move on. I'm looking at his career. We got him back. Okay, we got him back. Fred, I was looking at your career, and I was wondering, I was going to ask you this off the top. You didn't go through, you didn't go through many bad years. You had some 6 and 10s and 5 and 11s, but nothing like this, I don't think. What year stood out to you as a tough year to go through from a player's standpoint?
Hey, sorry about the disruption there.
No worries.
I hope it's much better now.
Sounds good.
I felt like one of those bad teams that I saw yesterday with bad technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Dan? We go 11-5 my rookie year, then 14-2.
Mm-hmm.
That year still hurts me more than the 5-11,
right?
Or 6-10 season. Those seasons were awful. Obviously, as a competitor, you don't want to lose, but as you're going through them, they all suck.
Yeah,
like they're all bad. I can imagine what these guys are going through.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just content with losing. Especially with the expectations coming in. We go 11-5. We tell ourselves. In my playing career, we tell ourselves, okay, we'll be back. We got back, and we got better. To this day. Minus the ring, it's Coach Coughlin's best team, our 14-2 99 team. And we tell ourselves after that season, that's okay, we'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of the same people,
mm-hmm.
this and that. Then salary cap moves and everything started to take place. And then that 2000 season, I don't know if it was a 9-7 season, but that felt horrible because of what we were used to. And a lot of these guys are so used to winning from college and other places they've been. Eric Armstead was just in the Super Bowl. Now he's dealing with this. So it's bad across the board. I'm not saying these guys are happy. They're 3-12. They're going through it. It's just that you put yourself in this position as an organization.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has to accept their responsibility, from ownership to the GM office, to the scouting department, to the coaches, the players. It's a trickle down. And that's just how, it goes. And hopefully next year they'll find a way to clean it up and be a lot more competitive and give us all something to cheer about.
I saw something yesterday, and again, I like to get your perspective as a player. And Dewey Wingard was in the locker room after the game, and I don't know if you heard his interview, but he's miffed. He's angry. But I kind of appreciated the fire. Like, I haven't really seen much fire from these guys after games this year. Like, just ticked off, angry, yelling, nothing. Normally you get a couple of those a year when you're going through a season like we've been going through. They've all been kind of measured. Maybe they follow the lead of their coach. But Dewey Wingard yesterday, he's mad on a personal note because he hasn't been playing, and he's mad at being 3-12 as well. And I don't know. I didn't mind that. Does that stuff like that? How do you look at that? You were one of the leaders of the team. How would you assess something like that, Freddie?
Well, you have to. Obviously, it starts with the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
You have to also identify what are your frustrations. Is it more of you're not playing, or is it more of we're not playing well, we're not winning? There's a collective in which your frustrations can build. But you have to identify that. And if you're not playing, it looks more selfish than a team thing versus the team itself losing across the board. But he has a right. All of the guys have a right. And you have to figure out how the leaderships, how the guys that are, quote-unquote, the leaders of this team, how are they responding? Are they pulling the guys together? Are they having a conversation, or are they just going by their merry little way and just punching the clock, allowing this thing to run down, and not really leading? So the guys that care about this, they're gonna step up. They're gonna respond. Wingert cares. He's always been a guy who's kind of been, having to fight to get into position to play and all this stuff. He's earned a roster spot, and he wants to show everybody that I belong here. I love this as much as anyone else in this locker room. I'm as passionate as you guys. Maybe I should get more time to show the coaches that I'm not going to have these miscues. I might not be as athletic as the next guy, but through hard work, through commitment, passion, knowing what I'm doing on the field, I'm going to be as productive as the next person because I'm not going to make mistakes in crunch time and in harder situations. And sometimes coaches trust those type players. The coaches see it. Well, I will hope they see it.
Right. Because
these guys need a lot. They need the leadership to shine through. You don't have your starting quarterback in there. Who's the leader? Who's going to take the reign and say, all right, I'm going to make sure this team doesn't fall apart. I'm going to make sure each and every week we show passion, we're competitive, and we're going to get out there. But it starts during the week the week of preparation is when it all starts. You can't get to the game and turn it on and say these things. It has to be done from Monday, the day after the game, back to the start of the new game. So it's nonstop.
Let me ask you this. We'll wrap it up with this with Fred Taylor, our guest every Monday morning. And I wanted to ask you this. Brian Thomas Jr., you watch him, okay? And I don't want to get carried away because that's what we do in Jacksonville a lot of times. But he is week in and week out now showing me, man, this guy's got the it. He's the dog. He's a star. I mean, he gives me hope, okay? He's the guy. You played with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Can he get to that level? Because Jimmy's by far, and Keenan was damn good too. Jimmy by far was the best I've seen around these parts. And I know this. We at least got a number one here in Brian Thomas Jr. How high is the ceiling for him, do you think? You've seen him both. I'm curious.
I think he has a very high ceiling. Is it Jimmy Smith high? I can't do Brian like that. I need more. I need to see more. But he does have potential. It's a different era. Obviously, the passing game, the league rules, a lot has changed, which gives him opportunity to be a Jimmy Smith. He's going to, it starts with the targets. They finally found a way to get him double-digit targets, which is what all of these teams are doing to their true number ones. Regardless of what the defense is doing, they're finding a way to get them at least 10 looks per ball game and give yourself an opportunity offensively. It's good that he's a staple, and we can say, all right, in the draft, we don't have to really go back down that road. We're set at receiver from a true number one. Now we got to fill the pieces of the puzzle around him. We got to address the running back position. Is it Tank or is it ETN? We got to look at the offensive line across the board. A few guys are getting up in age there. We had some injuries there. We got to look at defensively, the interior defensive line. Did Eric Armstead give us enough in that free agency pickup? We have our bookend set. What are we going to do in the interior? Linebackers, are they up to par? You have to look across the board, but the good thing is Brian Thomas has allowed you to say we don't have to mess with that part of the offense. We're set right there. Tremendous talent, tremendous upside. Jimmy Smith is a Hall of Fame receiver. I remember a statistic, and I'll let you go. Before Jimmy retired, throughout his playing career, he had the most receiving yards than any receiver that was currently in the Hall of Fame because Jerry Rice wasn't in the Hall of Fame yet.
That's right.
But Jimmy had the most yards than any receiver that was currently in there. And also, Jimmy and I messed with him because he cheated me. He cheated himself because he retired too soon.
Yeah, he did.
He hit year 10 and said, I'm done, because he had other things that he wanted to go after in life, and you can't complain. to a man about his dreams and his passion. But, man, Jay Smooth, it would certainly be a Hall of Fame, no lock, if he would have still been out there. But it was a lot to deal with in that, in that moment.
Sure.
For him, young quarterback, new coaches, the whole thing.
Hey, so, off the grid, I have an idea for your podcast. You ready?
Let's make it happen.
I'm going to give you an idea. You may have already done this. You may have already had this, guys. I was thinking about this as I was watching a little bit this weekend. But you had a son who was a great football player, but you had a son who was a terrific football player. But you were a superstar, Fred. Ryan Clark, pretty doggone good football player, has a son. I think he's playing college football. Is that correct?
Yes, Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan Clark, Notre Dame.
I think the guys you go after are Tiger and Charlie, and do a podcast with them.
Hey, if Tiger and Charlie
I would
had
like to get
time
them
for the pivot,
yeah,
I would love to.
That would be good, man, huh?
Both of those. I would love to talk. Hey, he has an ace before I ever. I came close. I came about 4 inches from my ace some years ago when I barely knew how to swing the sticks. But man, that was the beautiful thing to witness yesterday.
That was cool.
With Charlie, or 2 days ago.
Yeah, tell that to your producer. Tell him you want Tiger and Charlie Woods do a father-son thing. That would be cool. That would be a good pivot.
It's so many people we want, Dan, but everybody's kind of got their own schedules and moving around.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but we would love that group, that those guys. It would be awesome.
Well, have a Merry Christmas, Fred. We appreciate you all season long. We'll talk to you next Monday.
All right. Be good. Be safe. Enjoy your holidays.
Thank you. That's our friend Freddie Taylor. We love him, and we love having him here on The Drill. We'll take a break, come back with more next.
Relive the best moments from the weekend's games.
That's what superstars do.
Post-game Monday.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
Brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff on 1010XL.
Cigar smokers, All-Pro Lyman Leon Cersei here for my favorite spot, Cigars International. The Cigars International Superstore is now open at the Town Center, a massive 6,200 square feet with over 600 cigar brands. A full-service bar and indoor and outdoor lounges with flat-screen TVs. Give their old-fashioned a try. It's the best that I've ever had. Follow on social for holiday specials and events. Cigars International is now open at the Town Center.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case, and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes & Cohen.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Clean air, cool air, both are extremely important. Trust Florida Home AC to deliver on both with their Remy Halo, the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and breathe clean and cool air.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, an equal opportunity employer.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Prosper here. When it comes time to sell your home, or you're thinking about selling your home, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't you really love a guaranteed no-hassle home sale? But you don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it? Guess what? You can with Chad and Sandy. If you want to sell your home soon or immediately after the holidays, you need to get the process started now and get it sold fast, easy, and at top dollar with Chad and Sandy Newman. Local real estate experts I trust and recommend and have now for years. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Mike and Rosemary in St. Augustine write in, we needed to move on to a more affordable home in a specific school zone, but our mortgage pre-qualification wasn't enough and at a high interest rate. Chad and Sandy negotiated with a lender, lowered the interest rate by 1%, and increased our approval amount. We got the home we needed for $200 less per month than our prior lender's rate. That's what you get with Chad and Sandy. That guarantee. Call today, 414-6200, or go to chadandsandy.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, We're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwood's the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwood's. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwood's. San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Bowl season brings the holiday feeling.
Deck the halls, deck the halls.
When you play 1010XL's Ultimate Bowl Challenge, you've got the chance to win $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Log on to 1010XL.com and start picking.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days thanks to Loan Pronto's new Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Prosser here. Imagine a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity. No appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses an AI-driven tech to get you approved for cash in as little as one day. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out their debt, launched a home improvement project, and is now saving over $1,000 a month. Instant approvals, low fixed rates, fast transfers. Get cash to consolidate all your debt and get a fresh start to the new year. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much you qualify for. Imagine this time next week, you can be credit card debt-free. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781 on approved credit, MLS, consumeraccess.org.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars took the loss at the hands of the Las Vegas Raiders, who had recently lost 10 in a row until Sunday. The mistakes were too much to overcome, says head coach Doug Peterson.
Guys do play hard, but the mistakes, penalties, things that just kind of held us back all season. It's just a frustrating part. We got to get it fixed.
For former Jag and reporter Bucky Brooks, the loss to the Raiders was a different team, same outcome.
Turnovers, big plays allowed, penalties, mental errors, missed tackles, all of those things contributed to the loss.
Jag former running back Fred Taylor singled out the poor execution as contributing to the loss.
The worst part of it is the fumble. Give them a chance to, I'm sure they've situationally gone over that.
At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, Mr. Khan, you need to fire these and do something for the fans of this town. I'm tired of watching these football players. They suck. They're already looking for the off season. Can't hold on to the ball. Can't throw a pass. Nothing. Can't block. They're useless. Do something for the fans of this town. You've let this go on long enough, Con. Do something.
Hey, shout out.
The fans are upset.
Shout out to the passion. Hey, man, I'm cool with that. I agree. We all agree.
They can't block.
Con.
Do something.
Con.
But I just felt the passion. I felt it. I feel it, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen. God bless them, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's where we are, man. It's where we are. And the Jags are, playing out the string. We got 2 more to the finish line. This has been the longest season. Oh, my gosh. You know what happens, though?
Yeah.
When you look back at this season, I mean, you started 0-4. I mean, that's a death blow, bro. You can't do that. Miami, Cleveland, Buffalo, Houston.
Boom, boom, boom.
You're
boom.
0-4. And then you get the 2 in London and you're 1-5. Big deal. Right? And then you come home and you just get swept by the NFC. You lose 4 more in a row, and now you're 2-9, and it's over, dude. And that's November 17th. You don't come back from 0-4, which is in September, but you still kind of play the games, right? You still in your mind, you kind of work it. You don't come back from 2-9. And since 2-9, they're 1-3. Houston at home lost. Beat Tennessee in a thriller 10-6. Our wins suck. Jeez. Can't block.
And so what's tough too is, man, like we're in a situation right now where we're like, man, we can't wait for the season to be over.
Right.
And then we go through the off season.
Right.
We make some moves, and then as a fan, it's like, I can't wait for the season to get here.
Right.
Or like, am I going to have that same feeling?
I'm going to keep, I'm going to keep it as real as I can keep it in this off season. I'm going to question everything. I am not going to get carried away, which I haven't in the last few years, by the way, because I don't go to the practices nearly as much with the training camps. Listen, in my opinion, I didn't think the Jags had done enough to help this 9-8 football team, but we were going to see, but I didn't see, no one saw, and Tony said it too, we didn't, and Fred's, we didn't see 3-12 coming. It's just in 4-17 since the debacle. I don't know. And so you'll play Tennessee at home and you'll go to Indy and you'll wrap. You're not winning in Indy. Indy is 7-8 right now. They're fighting and scratching. By the way, you got basically in the AFC, the Bengals and the Broncos play this week, which is cool because that's who the Bengals are trying to catch. I don't think they will. The Bengals have 2 tough games left. I think the Broncos will get the Chiefs at the end, and the Chiefs will not play anybody. Although they might, because the Chiefs are going to have 3 weeks off then, in essence. I don't know. It's interesting. You always see how they do. Listen, all you need to know is it's the Arrowhead Invitational. Chiefs are going to do it again. Keep saying every week, they're just not that good, Dan. They're just not that good, Dan. They're 14-1. They're 14-1, E.
Them boys good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but they're good.
They're good.
It starts at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
He always finds a way. Like, he was supposed to be hurt, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was hurt.
That ain't stopped nothing.
By the way, I believe he is hurt. I don't believe like everybody's, Dan, you're naive. Dan, he's not hurt. Dan, he's an actor. I don't think so.
Hey, he's making
I think he's a dog.
Did you see the plays he made on the ground?
I think he's a dog.
Man.
He's a dog. Michael Penix Jr. played okay.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I tell you what, though, they are saddled with one of the worst. Kyle Pitts Atlanta is finally over him.
Yeah?
Oh, he had one in his hands yesterday that he went up, flipped it up in the air, didn't catch it, got picked. They are at the goal line. They are furious with Kyle Pitts. And the video doesn't lie. I would love to know what happened to Kyle Pitts.
Right.
I really would. I remember
supposed to be all world.
I remember in the London game they showed him running routes against the Jags. He's a bad dog. He's dogging it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't play hard. And they said, "Oh, well, once Kirk Cousins gets here, things will change." Man, this is his 4th year.
Yeah.
First year
was pretty
68,000 yards. Brock Bowers, by the way, blowing him out of the water.
Yeah,
91 catch. Brock Bowers has 100 catches. He's going to have the most catches by a tight end. Well, the most catches by a rookie tight end ever, most yards by a rookie tight end ever. Brock Bowers is terrific.
Yeah, it's going to break Mike Ditka's record.
Yeah. Second year, he had 28 catches. Third year, he had 53 catches. This year, he's got 41 catches with 2 games to go. Just nothing, man. I mean, you got to remember, go look at who he was drafted over, though.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
He went early.
Oh, yeah. They took him over Micah Parsons and Penei Sewell and Jamar Chase.
Oh, so he went 4th.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could have had those guys. That's bad. That's bad. But Penix, nice job. Look, boy, if I'm the Bengals, I'm just so mad.
Yeah, I mean,
you should be a playoff team, dude. You should find, the Bengals play the Broncos in Cincinnati on Saturday. If the Bengals win the game, they'd be 1 game behind Denver, and they'd own the tiebreaker. The Bengals have to beat the Steelers. The Broncos have to lose to the Chiefs. Cincinnati would get in. But it's tough because, like I said,
you got to depend on too much.
Yeah. Steelers are limping in. They're going to blow the division. I don't trust them. I don't know. And then the Vikings and the Lions in the NFC, they both won. They're both 13-2. How about the Vikings, man? What a coaching job by Kevin O'Connell. Who's this guy? Why didn't we get him? Kevin O'Connell has taken Sam Darnold, obviously taken Kirk Cousins, and just been terrific. 13-4, 7-10, and 13-2. He's 33-16. He's going to be in the playoffs again. Now, if he loses the playoff game, they'll say, so what? He's got to be better. But what a terrific job he's done, huh?
Yeah, I got Sam Darnold out there looking like a true stud.
They're going to have a lot of decisions to make about him.
Oh, they can't afford him. He out of there.
He gone. Well, they got J.J. McCarthy.
Right.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I would keep him. I would keep him.
Sam Darnold's terrific.
Absolutely.
Tell you else, good coach, Matt LaFleur. Won 13 games 3 straight years to start his career, then won 8-9 and 9-8. Now he's back to 10-4 this year. He's going to be the playoffs 5 times in 6 seasons. Dadgummit, man. Come on. His younger brother's the offensive coordinator for the Rams. Maybe we need that guy. Maybe we need that guy. I don't know. All right, it's 9:04. We got to get nasty. Thank you. We'll do that next right here on The Drill.
The game where every yard counts. One player's performance stands out.
That's what you want from a leader.
Universal Roofing Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game.
Touchdown, what a throw.
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
It's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. Hicken here from Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney yet. But have you done your last will? It's not the most comfortable thing. It's not the most fun thing to do. Something you need to do besides getting your assets to the people that you want them to go to. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson will listen to help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the info needed so you are at ease with your choice. The Hinson Law Firm. You have questions? Maddie's got answers. 904-527-1700. 527-1700. Office in Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Navy Mutual was created by service members for service members, so we know what it means to serve. Our policies have no active duty service restrictions, so you can rest assured that you're covered no matter your duty station, home or abroad. To go even further, we promise that premiums will not be higher for those who serve in dangerous environments, including aviation, diving, or on deployments. Let us help you protect those you love the most. Learn more at NavyMutual.org.
Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but incredibly functional for me and Bo Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744 or visit closetsbydesign.com. And be sure to check out their end-of-year sale, including 18-month special financing. Closets by Design.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Bull riding. The perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes. They're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's the Michelob Ultra PBR Jacksonville at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena, February 22nd and 23rd. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Mia here. When it comes to roofing, whether it be shingles, metal, or most repairs, there is one name that has protected your home since 1999. Pro-Jax Roofing. Serving all of Northeast Florida, Mike and his guys have been repairing and replacing roofs for 25 years. Need insurance help? Mike's team can help. Raised in a military family, Mike provides great attention to detail with unparalleled quality and workmanship. They also have warranties, so you can have peace of mind. Call Mike today for a free estimate or online at projaxroofingfl.com.
The 1010XL Restaurant of the Day is Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island. Enjoy Monday Night Football with $4 clay lights and the new Nashville Hot Chicken Sandwich at Barley and Pie in Fleming Island.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better in all of Jacksonville in taking care of our skin. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, all the wonderful people up front. They're there to help you. They're there to remind you to take care of your skin, to protect it from the sun if the sun ever comes out in Jacksonville again, right? You got to wear long sleeve dry fits, the floppy hats, the sunscreen. Protect yourself. The sun here, even in the wintertime, can be brutal, right? And if you do notice something on your skin, that's when you go to Beaches Dermatology, and they're real easy to get a hold of. Just go online at beachesdermatology.com. They will help you. They've been taking care of me for years. I appreciate them. beachesdermatology.com.
Any action? Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
That's a big redfish, guys.
With Captain Kevin Faber.
Oh, my gosh.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
Atlantic Self Storage, the official storage partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Need to make room to watch football in your home or need a place to park your boat or RV? Store it all at Atlantic Self Storage. Over 50 locations in Northeast Florida. 24-hour access, all with month-to-month leases. Moving? They can help with supplies. They make storage easy. Go to AtlanticSelfStorage.com or call 877-WE-STORE to find a storage solution near you. Go Jags!
Hey, Hicken here, or just call me Dreamfinders Danny. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down that rate and get in the game. You heard me right. It's 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
While other books make promises, my bookie delivers. PT with my bookie. And this holiday season, they're stacking the deck in your favor with 12 days of Christmas now through the 31st. A festive lineup of can't-miss opportunities for bettors to cash in. Risk-free Thursdays, Super Boosts, and free bets. Weekly casino giveaways with hundreds of winners and thousands of cash prizes. All it takes is a 50-cent spin on slots to enter. With the road to New Orleans, bowl games galore, and a Christmas Day sports fest featuring NFL action and an NBA doubleheader, this is your season to win. The 12 Days of Christmas event is live right now. Lock in today. Use my promo code 1010XL with your first deposit, and MyBookie will give you a little extra to start your holiday hot. MyBookie is offering a 50% deposit bonus for 1010XL listeners. Just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL. There's a reason MyBookie has been the go-to for serious bettors for 10 years. Whether it's UFC, NFL, college ball, or the casino, you can bet and win with confidence. Make your holiday season a jolly one with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Riddled Wellness. Florida's dominant win over Tulane in the Gasparilla Bowl was in no small part due to the support of Gator Nation.
It was an awesome environment. I mean, for our fans to come out the way they did, felt like a home game in there. To be in Tampa, to see Gator Nation out there in full force was special.
Power play goal in the second period helped rejuvenate the Jacksonville Icemen. The forward went on to record a hat trick and help lead Jacksonville to a dominant 7-2 win over the Atlanta Gladiators on Saturday night. Other pro teams around the state, NFL, Tampa Bay losing to Dallas. The Dolphins kept their playoff hopes alive while ending it for the 49ers. And the NHL, the Panthers took the first of 4 matchups in the Battle of Florida. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:11, it's 56 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Gookin Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of sports media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up, man?
We used a lot of words in describing the Jaguars' play this year.
Okay.
Yesterday was another prime example of a word that they do not understand because they are stupid.
Oh.
The word is complimentary.
Complimentary.
It's called complimentary football. And I mean, you want to talk about a team that is incapable of playing complimentary football. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars had a great punt return, got a late hit, started a drive on the 29, scored a touchdown, went up 7-0. They had stopped the Raiders. 4 plays. 4 plays. They'd shown nothing. Raiders turn around right after the Jags scored a touchdown, go up 7-0. 6 plays, 70 yards, touchdown. 7-7. Not complimentary football. Raiders are up 13-7. Jaguars hit BTJ for a bomb. Touchdown. Okay? 10 plays later, Raiders take the lead. Raiders start 1st and 10. Incomplete pass. Then we get Monteric Brown, illegal use of hands. 1st and 10. Amir Abdullah, 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 3rd and 4. Aiden O'Connell to Brock Bowers for 5 yards. 3rd and 3. Aiden O'Connell to Amir Abdullah for 12 yards. I mean, we cannot play complimentary football at all. God, it's frustrating. Oh, makes me hate this team. Charlton K. Gainey, speaking of hatred, I have a hatred for him this morning because I rode with his Tennessee Volunteers.
You did.
And they let me down. They let me down in the Friday 5-pack, and now my lead is down to 2 with 10 games to go. Good morning, Charlton. Merry Christmas.
Good morning, Dan and E. Merry Christmas. You rode the Vols because you wanted to mush them, and you did.
I did not want to mush them.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Listen, I'd much rather win the Friday 5-pack. I don't care because I know the Vols ain't winning the Natty. So
let me ask you,
yes, sir.
How many times all year did I say, take the Vols,
yep.
never scoring? And
Yep.
you go,
A couple times I forgot to take them.
Yeah.
You're right.
But so hey, we can't. But look, they got drummed.
They got drummed.
And hey, hats off to Ohio State. They beat us. They were ready.
Hats off to your fan base, who should be more ticked. More ticked because they showed up and they showed out.
Hey, but that's the way we roll.
That's good.
We did it, and hey, but the season overall, I can't be upset about that.
No,
it was good for me. We beat Oklahoma, we beat Florida, we beat Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
If you can beat three teams like that in a year, and go 10-2, what else can you ask for? I mean, we had the chance. I think as far as the college football playoff, you got to seed them 1 through 12. You shouldn't have 6 and 7 playing each other. You shouldn't have the 12th seed getting a bye, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of little tweaks. There's some tweaks, but in the end,
some tweaks.
Yeah,
I'm not making any excuses. We got blasted. I'll take it.
Right.
I'll take the. But hey, we made the college football playoff before the Gators did. We won the BCS before the Gators did. So from that standpoint, it's all a win. It's all good. It's all positivity.
Mm-hmm.
I went 6-0 myself. 3 for the Vols, 3 at DKR for Texas. So, I mean, I felt like I had a great season from that standpoint. Now to the Jags.
Oh
come
Lord,
on, man.
That's terrible.
What? How long have we got to suffer through this? And shout out to Doc T. I know Doc T. Man, he spends a lot of money. He's the quintessential Jag fan who's put his heart and soul, his money. Got 5 parking spots over there. Puts on a tailgate. Hosts people. Drinks a little bit too much, as we've seen on the golf course. in the Guggen, when you just fire your driver and wrap it around the your own bag and break it, that's not a good thing. So he's got some anger issues that he needs to deal with on the golf course. But I think all those stem from the fact that the Jaguars just go out and just, blank in their pants every time they play.
Yeah, it's.
Look at last year. We finished the year, 1-6?
Yeah, we're 4-17 in our last 21 games.
I thought we're 3-12 now.
No, we are. We're 4-17 in our last 21 regular season football games. We finished terribly last year, and then this year we added 3-12 to it. Yeah, bad stuff, bro.
That is just pathetic.
Pathetic.
And I don't want to hear run it back this year. You know what I want to hear? Run them off.
Yeah.
Run them all off.
Yeah, I think you will. I
mean, what do you got? 8 players on the team that should be on a roster?
Yeah,
we
could
look so much better than Cisco.
Well, listen.
Cisco's supposed
I
to be
know.
the man.
I know. Well, I'll say this too. I'll say this though. Honestly, you can give Dewey a little credit. That's fine. Okay. But yesterday. No, I'm just saying. Yesterday, give me Brian Thomas Jr. Give me Mason Smith. The rest of them didn't do anything. I mean, 41 and 44. I'm still, 2 games in a row. I haven't done anything. Number 3, who we gave a big fat contract to, it's terrible.
How do you line up off sides? You look down the line, ref. Am I on sides? No. Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I mean, he played football. Is that how it works, E?
That sounds about right.
You're a running back. Is that how it works?
Well, I ain't never had that problem in the backfield.
I mean, 4 penalties in a row. It's the NFL from a Jag standpoint. The fan base needs something. They have been beaten to death in the last 20 years. Absolutely beaten to death. You've beaten the life. I don't know how you can have many young Jag fans. It's that hard. I feel bad for Brooks. He's had to suffer through.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's pathetic.
Oh, yeah.
One last thing.
Yes, sir.
Now that I turned the page on college football, it all comes down to I will be in Gainesville January the 7th when the Vols roll in for a little hoops action. But my main focus now will be the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I see that we're 5 points ahead of the Strangers.
Yeah, the Strangers are – oh, boy, we are having just an epic fail of a season. I'm kind of shifting over to the NBA.
We gave up – yesterday we gave up 2 shorthanded goals. How do you give up 2 shorthanded goals?
Dude, we're 500, man. We won the President's Cup last year. We got the same guys. I don't understand what is happening to this club.
Well, you jettisoned the captain. I didn't. I'm going to tell you right now, Laviolette, he's got a history of this kind of thing.
Yeah, he may.
Get you good for a little bit.
It was a very short bit, though. It was a very short bit, and he better figure it out quick, or we're going to be making changes there. But I can't imagine they got old real fast. I don't know, but Kreider can't score. Mika can't score. I mean, defense is terrible. They leave Shesty. They count on Shesty to play. Unbelievable hockey every night, and he just doesn't. He can't do that. It's just terrible. So
we need to pick up Zabinajad. You can send him on over.
All right, get out of here. I don't like you anymore. Yeah, good job, E. Cut him off. But anyway, back to my Jags. The complimentary football thing is what I was going to mention, and that's just disgraceful, dude. I mean, that's where you turn it on, not when you turn it off. Makes no sense. This team makes no sense. We got to take a break. We'll be back with more next.
Even the best teams can lose steam when their best players end up on the sidelines.
In case you haven't noticed, our receiver corps is decimated.
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update.
Jacksonville. It's part of the game, though,
On 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. It's the holiday season, and Nimnik Buick GMC is here for you. Whether you're making memories on the road or continuing family traditions right here in Jacksonville, you can always count on us because there's nobody but Nimnik. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% zero APR financing. That's right, 0%. Shop online 24/7 at NimnikBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
The holidays are here, and so is your entire family.
Uh-oh, the toilet's not flushing.
And now the kitchen sink's clogged too? There's water coming from the ceiling. It's raining in the living room.
Don't let this be your holiday disaster. Call Duck Duck Rooter today and get those plumbing issues fixed before family time turns into flood time. Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing pros and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. DuckDuckRooter.com.
It's a sale so big, Santa wants to get in on it.
It's Beard's Diamond's incredible 44th anniversary sale, held over till Christmas Eve. Everything store-wide is on sale, up to 44% off.
Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center or beardsdiamonds.com.
Rick Ballou for Carlson Dental. I've been telling you this for quite some time because it's true. I hate going to the dentist, or at least I used to hate going to the dentist. I had total anxiety, and then I tried sedation, light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation as well for cavities and root canals. Folks, it's an incredible experience. So don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Go to CarlsonDentalGroup.com. That's CarlsonDentalGroup.com for all of your dental needs.
Spend lunchtime with the ladies.
A meal and sparkling conversation.
Helmets and heels.
Mia O'Brien, Lauren Brooks, and Taylor Dahl.
Just behave, okay?
Switched on by First Coast Lighting and Fans on 1010XL.
It's the Jaguars' final home game of the 2024 regular season, and you don't want to miss it. Join us Sunday, December 29th for our fan appreciation game when the Jaguars take on the Tennessee Titans.
It's going to go over on down, and the Jags are going to win the ball game.
To lock in your seats for this divisional matchup, head to Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you there, Jags fans.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barry here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barry Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarryOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barry Orthopedics.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees, and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
With the sun setting earlier, Hidden Hills Golf Club has expanded their twilight specials so you can take advantage of our special afternoon rates and get your round in before dark. Book today at hiddenhillsgc.com and enjoy this beautiful fall weather.
Pro 10XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
It's Mariah.
You'll always be my baby.
Yes, sir. I see you. I see you, Dan. Okay. Okay, I had to put some cheer back in you, man.
Yeah,
I was worried about you.
Thank you.
I knew young Mariah would do that for you.
I feel like Jacksonville. You see what happened in Orlando?
What happened?
They had one of those. You ever see those like Christmas drone things in the sky?
Okay.
Where the drones make all the lights.
Okay, and they like a light show.
Choreographed.
Yeah.
They had a little miscue over there, and the drones end up dive bombing the crowd.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, they broke, and they're all falling out of the sky. Some kid got hit in the face, had to go to the hospital.
Getting a check.
Yeah. It was a bad situation. But anyway, I feel like that's what we are here in Jacksonville. The Christmas drones are falling from the sky and banging us upside the head. We watch our team play football over and over again. Over and over again. In a poor way. I gotta say, man, I got up early Sunday, game day.
Okay.
I don't watch that SNL show.
Saturday Night Live.
But I saw some clips. And the two dudes who do the news updates.
Okay.
They're funny guys. And like I guess they traditionally on Christmas they write jokes for each other and the deal is you have to read it. And it's a black guy and a white guy. So they had a good time. It's worth a look if you want to go back and look at it. The black guy made the white guy say, and the black guy said, and you got to do it in a black voice.
Oh, gosh. Hold on. What does he mean by a black voice?
Well, the black guy said it. So
no, I know.
But it was funny, man. It was funny. And I was like, seems like comedy's coming back around again, doesn't it?
That's funny. I'm going to go find it.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. I mean, and they got after it. PNC Golf, let me tell you how bad the college football was, by the way. I forgot to tell you this on Saturday. College football playoffs were so bad. I found myself watching a different sporting event for a few minutes. You know what game I was watching?
You watching the golf?
No.
No?
No.
What else was on? No WNBA. Oh, wait.
Close.
College basketball, right?
I watched Juju and Paige go at it.
Hey, Juju get buckets. Paige roll, too.
Yeah. I watched Juju and Paige for a little while, and USC beat UConn for the first time.
So then I heard this somebody put this together, and it kind of makes sense. With the whole Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's almost like Magic and Bird going at it, right?
Yeah.
And they're preparing for Jordan, who is Juju, who's going to be coming the following year.
Okay.
It's like Juju better than all of them.
Uh-huh.
Juju don't play.
By the way, you just got a text from our friend Stuart Moore with the videos if you want to watch it.
Shout out.
Thank you. Tony had said earlier that fans are smart and they know once the season's lost, they want to lose because they want to improve their draft status. You ever see the Raiders owner?
Mark Davis?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah, I know him. Funny looking cat.
That is a goofy looking dude.
Funny looking cat.
So anyway, I'm reading a story on Mark Davis. He didn't seemingly lose any sleep after Vegas squandered the number 1 pick Sunday. Davis stopped by the victorious locker room and was seen clapping and chatting with the players and reportedly in a good mood. Las Vegas went from 1 to 6 in the NFL draft with the win. The Athletic reported doesn't seem to care about the draft order ramifications of the win over Jacks. Raiders entered the day in a tie with the Giants for the worst record, but they held the tiebreaker due to the easier schedule. They fell all the way to 6. All the way. That win just ain't worth it. Now, I'm not saying, look, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Again, for us, we should play to win. Our worry isn't about where, it's about whom. I'll say that again for you to understand. Our worry isn't about where we pick, it's about who is making the pick. That's our worry. That's our worry in a nutshell. Right now, we're picking 3rd. Well, if we beat Tennessee, we'll move back up. We might win one more. We might not. But thankfully, we only have 2 left. Thankfully, we only have 2 games left. That was a bad football game yesterday, boy.
Yeah, it was tough.
Man. Again, you guys got to understand, the Raiders are terrible. You know they're trotting out Amir Abdullah. Guy's been in the league for 10 years. He's scoring touchdowns against us. Some guy named Tucker catching balls. They got Brock Bowers. They're like us.
Can I get a college for Amir Abdullah?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
I have 2.
Uh-oh.
I think both could be wrong.
I think I finally stumped one of you.
You might have got me. I remember him coming out.
Uh-huh.
Is it in the SEC?
Nah.
Is it in the then Pac-12? Pac-10?
Yeah.
Is it Oregon?
No. I got him.
You got me. What is it?
He's a Cornhusker.
That's right.
Nebraska.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good, E.
Got him.
Got him. Very good, E. Very good. So anyway, yeah, that's who the Raiders have. They were missing their corners. It's just, somebody on the text line said Nebraska. Can't cheat.
That's the thing. They think that we got integrity around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait again. Here we go. Dan, need some advice. This isn't a deer drill either.
Oh, okay.
The Jags beat me down. I barely watch, really could care less. Here's the issue. My wife has not given up and gets furious at me for being apathetic. How do I rekindle interest in the Jags to keep my marriage healthy and happy? I'll tell you, this is what I did yesterday. I was the same as you, my man. And this doesn't have a good outcome. But bet.
Put some straight cash on me.
You get juice going when you bet. You got to bet. Play Prize Picks. If worst case, just bet the tight end of the other team will have more catches than they list on Prize Picks.
Or you can do my bookie.
You'll win. But that's it. You got to bet. You got to bet.
But that is a good strategy, though. Like if you're out of it,
yeah,
you put some coins on there.
You got to find something.
You're going to be locked in.
Yeah, you got to find something.
Don't put the house on it.
No. Don't do that. But bet.
Yeah, put some coins on it.
It's the only thing you can do. It's the only thing that's going to get us through. We got 2 more games. I mean, some of you are going to go to the game on Sunday. God bless you. I'll be there.
I'm thinking about it.
I'll be there. Brooksy will be there. Got to go. We got to go. But I don't blame you if you don't go, too. Ship said Mason Smith set career highs in pressures and stops on Sunday, which is good per Next Gen Stats, which I thought he had a very good game. That's a guy, by the way, they chose not to play for a long time. Remember? Well, we're not going to play him. We're not going to play him.
Didn't Caleb Vaughn get an interception and got called back?
Yes, thank God. But he also had a sack.
He did.
He also had a sack. I'm looking at this picture, this old picture. 35 years ago today, the swamp was covered in snow. Wow. Look at that thing. What year would that have been 35 years ago? What year is it now? 24?
24.
So I need 11 more. 1989. Yeah, the snow in 1989. We had that snowstorm here. You remember that, E?
Nope.
You're too young?
I mean, I'm 38.
You don't remember it?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, we had snow. It's great because nobody could drive, E, and all the streets were iced. People were sliding all over the place, man. It was crazy. Let me see if this is legit. It looks like it is. Walker Buehler and the Boston Red Sox. 1 year, $21 million. Becomes a veteran arm in Boston's Look rotation. The Mets signed Sean Manaea overnight, and Jock Peterson went to the Rangers. You know, Murph always says guys want to know where they're playing by Christmas. And it's almost Christmas, so might be like, hey, get the job done. Get the job done. All right, let's do this. We'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home next right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC, with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Now, it's time to showcase the Crown Royal Special Teams Player of the Game. Live generously and life will treat you royally.
Cam Little was gigantic for the Teal and Black on Sunday. The rookie kicker went a perfect 4 for 4 on his field goal attempts and was without blemish on his extra point tries. The former Arkansas Razorback has been razor sharp this season and is your Crown Royal Special Teams Player of the Game.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Hicken here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 23rd, 1997, Phil Jackson, head coach of the Chicago Bulls, becomes the quickest coach to reach 500 wins in NBA history, achieving this milestone in 682 games.
Find Florida Gators basketball on 1010XL. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson, the official window and door replacement partner of the Florida Gators. And by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Homeowners, listen up. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Hey, it's Prosser here, and the Fed has dropped the rates again. The election is over, and Loan Pronto has APRs in the low 5s for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans. If your current mortgage rate is over 6%, or if you're in the process with another lender, don't settle. Call Loan Pronto now for a second opinion. Lock a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. And if you act now, you won't make your first payment till February. This 5-minute call saves homeowners an average of $5,000, lower rates and lower fees. So get your Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. It's Loan Pronto. Call them at 904-999-1508, or you can visit loanpronto.com. That's Loan Pronto at 904-999-1508, loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, on approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Pre-snap penalties were a major issue for the Jaguars on Sunday in Las Vegas. Hacker and Leon Searcy with reaction last night on the 5th quarter.
Eric Armstead lined up offsides. The very next play, right? The very next play, 40 seconds later, Eric Armstead lined up offsides. 2 plays in a row, he lined up in the neutral zone. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
No, I don't either. You know what? No one on that sideline had the courage to pull him. That's the problem. The problem is that what's allowed during the week shows up on Sundays.
Leon Searcy last night on the 5th quarter with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update. I'm Andrew Gibson.
1010XL is presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, time to cool down. Good luck out there. It's cold, chilly day today, so it should be a little fun. We got to cool down. I'm going to be in the Christmas spirit tomorrow. I promise. It's our Christmas Eve show. So we'll be ready to rock and roll for that one. I'm going to have to ask you to get up out of your seat.
Uh-huh.
I want you to come over here, and I want you to take a look at, you know who Mac Hollins is?
Mac Hollins. Yeah. That's a receiver of Buffalo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's one of a kind. He's a different cat.
He's a different cat.
All right, so I want you to come look at his get-up and tell me if you would rock this get-up. This is Mac Hollins arriving.
Let me go see his drip.
At Buffalo Stadium to play the game yesterday. He's barefoot. It's freezing cold, but the outfit, the coat, is top-notch, I think. So Mac Hollins, here we go. Yes or no on this outfit for Mac Hollins. Here he comes. Notice the buffalo horns. It's like a mink. Barefoot. No shirt on. Is that a yay or nay from our fashion?
That's a big no.
That's a big no.
Big no.
Okay.
These football players are trying to be too different and too unique on whenever they're coming in. Just put a suit on and like you're going to work. Like all these different outfits trying to, I don't know what it's for. You're already getting enough attention. We're like, your fans and everybody, we're already giving you enough attention. Just wear something appropriate, man.
Okay. All right. Just ask.
I hate it.
We got a problem.
What's the problem, bro?
Travis Hunter, according to Rap House TV, I know you follow them.
You follow them closely?
Is currently battling depression by how y'all are talking about the love of his life.
Oh, man.
Travis is depressed. Travis is a sweet kid. I told you this. This is having an effect on him.
I mean, he's a kid.
Man, we got to leave Travis alone. That's up to you. Got to talk to your guys. That's Bow Wow and Dez. I mean, them guys got to go. I can do it. He doesn't care what I say. I'm just keeping the Googans informed.
So it's the Bow Weezies and the Dez Bryants?
He's got to stop that.
Oh, man.
They got. Don't you agree?
I think everybody should. Like, it's his relationship, man.
Yeah.
Like, at least don't do it publicly on the internet. If you genuinely want to give him some advice, y'all like Bow Wow, Dez Bryant, those type of guys, y'all could get a hold of Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. If he don't want to take heed to the information and the advice that you're giving him, let him learn the hard way.
You mentioned earlier he deactivated his gram.
He did.
Old video resurfaced of his girl twerking on another man.
Man, you can only tell somebody that stove is hot. If they're going to touch it, they're going to touch it and find out themselves.
Oh boy. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. It's a problem. Jags lose. Brian Thomas Jr., heck of a football player. They targeted him a lot yesterday. That was a good thing. Over 1,000 yards, over 70 catches, 9 touchdowns. Set every rookie record there is.
If only he would have been targeted like this throughout the season, we probably would have had a offensive rookie of the year. We would have had a strong chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Also on the text line, what hurts the most is being so bad in the weakest division.
Yeah.
That's not lost on us either. You know, Houston stinks. Right?
Man.
I mean, it was
Houston, sorry, and they're the best.
It was right there for us.
It was there.
That division was right there for us this year to take.
Yep.
And we didn't take it. Houston is going to be a one and done in the playoffs. The Colts aren't going to make the playoffs. They're no good. You know? And here we are. And it's the frustration level is just through the roof. And it should be. And we're tied with Tennessee. Who gets that game? Let me tell you something. If you're a broadcast announcer,
you don't even want to call those games.
And they assign you, they call you today. Hey, listen, Dan E. We got your assignment this week. Oh, great, man. What do I got? Do I got the Bengals and the Broncos? That's like a playoff game. Do you want me to do 2 games? Do you want me to do a Christmas Day game? You know, what games am I doing? You know? So, you know, and they're talking to you, and you're like, okay, no, Dan, you and E aren't doing Christmas. All right, what about the Thursday night? You want me to fill in for Al and Chris so they can, I'll do Seattle and Chicago? Nope.
Got something better for you.
We got 3 games on Saturday. We got the Chargers and the Patriots. But Chargers are good. We got Arizona and the Rams. The Rams are going to win the division. That's a good game. Nope. We're thinking we got Tennessee at Jacksonville, 1:00 Sunday at Everbank. Tennessee, I'm sorry, say again? Yeah, Tennessee, Jacksonville. You guys are going to do that game. No, did you mean, how about the Colts and the Giants? We'll do that. Anything but. Jets at the Bills. Just give us one. Nope. You get Tennessee, you got a full slate of Christmas. You got all the games this week. 16 games. Nobody's off. You get Tennessee at Jacksonville, 1:00 on CBS, man. It's bad news. Am I right, E?
Yeah, unless you want to look at the bright side.
What's that?
You get to go to Florida. It may not be that cold.
All right. There you go. What's the weather going to be like Saturday or Sunday? Jacksonville weather week. Got the 10-day forecast right here. Call this sucker up, see what we're going to be sitting in.
Oh, man, it might be raining.
Scattered thunderstorms. That would be apropos. Welcome to Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. We got a good 18,000 here to part in the rain to watch the Jags and the Titans. Oh, good gracious. Right now, 50% chance of precip.
Oh, man.
73-58. Give me today's game. Today's good football weather out there. Oof. All right. Our work is done.
Okay.
We're going to be better tomorrow, I promise. I had to get a lot out today. It was just, again, losing money, watching this team. It's maddening. It's maddening. So bad. So bad. So we'll get the Christmas Eve show ready, and we'll go from there. That's coming up tomorrow. Thank you for your help today.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow. And other than that, everything's good. Jaguars today coming up next. They carry on. They push through. And